Okay, so I don't have a big dramatic script for the start of this one, mainly because we're basically going to be starting exactly where we left off. If you weren't here on the last episode, the party were decided to check out a ancient tomb of the patron of God, too much lore. The patron of Kinesis, Arsenian, and they successfully managed to breach the defenses due to Nim's over zealous enthusiasm. Yeah,
literal miracle enacted.
Literal miracle, and they moved inside where they discovered a number of clues in history, images referencing events that we still have no understanding of. But the main discovery was a giant skull crystal kind of thing in the middle of the room, which proceeded to beckon them forward, and last we saw them, they'd basically been wiped out of existence. We have no idea where they've gone, where they disappeared to, what has happened to them, but we're about to find out. So yeah,
after the book told him and I that we need to protect our friends.
This is the area this is where they were last, so we will come back to this in a few minutes. But first, we need to figure out what has happened to everybody. Do you have your dice prepared?
I have some dice prepared, yes.
Am I allowed to roll a d20 with inside a d20?
Ooh.
Like, seriously.
That's cool.
Are we nesting rolls?
This is my favorite
that's really cool.
percentile. I only have to roll one thing.
Isn't that like technically a D40?
Oh yeah, the D20 and a D20. Yeah, this is D40 basically.
That's kind of cool. Love this.
I got them as joke dice a long ass time ago.
It's kind of cool though. I keep seeing the really sexy ones online, and I keep wanting to buy them.
I want metal ones, but they're so expensive.
I'll get you some ram knuckle bone
dice. I was
dice.
at a con and I found tiger's eye ones, and like they were literally pure tiger's eye gemstones. So like they were heavy as all heck, but also like $100 for the set.
A lot.
It makes sense when they're full tiger's eye, but still, that was not the price I was willing to pay when I normally spend like $12.
Please let me know, by the way, how the sound is for me, because last time I checked, I was going up and down really loud on the recording. So
fairly level.
Sound is annoying. I can't see and I can't hear. I can't move my back. Yeah, I'm definitely 40. Okay, so where should we begin? Teshi,
Hi.
I need your attention.
Yes, I'll stop messing with dice.
So, as we return to where we were in the last episode, all of you are currently existing in a void, almost completely of pure darkness. All you can see is like the sensation that there's like stars around you, but they're like barely visible. It's not like the night sky. It's just this feeling of like something existing within this like endless void. You're not standing on anything, you're not holding anything, all you can feel is like it's effectively nothingness surrounding you, and that sensation just tends to linger, and you keep hearing the dull voice of the entity that was calling to you before yesterday at the end of the last episode. And suddenly, Teshi's vision starts to clear. Next thing she knows, that she is sitting in front of the fountain in her family home. You can hear a sense of in the big garden where your sisters usually tend to all the flowers and stuff. You already look nervous. And in your head, you can actually hear some music. Like, you can physically hear the music. This isn't just some background pretty like lullaby. Actually, you can sense the feeling of the music inside your head. But suddenly,
So normal day sounds about right. Okay.
Yeah. And then suddenly a young girl starts walking up to you, and you realize that it's your sister. Your youngest sister, Mina, and she's basically walking towards you, and she starts screaming at you. And she's just, you don't know why, you don't know why you're here, what's going on, and she starts lifting her hands up. Before you have any time to react, she starts lifting her hands up, and basically so her essence power starts activating. She can basically control the wind, and she starts building up this super powerful tornado, like wind tornado, just around you, and starts lifting you up off the ground, just screaming at you, shouting. It's almost like non-distinct sound, but you feel the essence of like what she's the anger that she's feeling towards you. What do you do?
No, I haven't cooked for you in a while. I'm sorry. Just put me down and I'll make you a scrumptious freaking breakfast. Okay?
She completely ignores your requests and your words, and starts the tornado starts getting more and more powerful, and stronger and stronger, and the music as well that you can hear actually starts getting louder and louder. It sounds like a flute, and it starts playing like really, really vigorously.
What does one do in this type of situation?
That's, you tell me. How are you going to break free?
Shits and giggles, let's see if I can just use wind force and push myself out of the tornado.
You could, but she is also using like wind against you. So
Oh, I know. That's why I'm like, I don't know.
So you will have to do a, basically, like, what stat would you use in an instance like that you think would benefit you in like getting you out of the tornado with that ability?
That's why I'm questioning even what to do to begin with, because I'm not entirely sure.
It's an option, you can try it.
This is either some weird fantasy in my mind sort of thing, or I'm somehow back home, but seeing as how there's the weird sound, that's definitely not the case.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, Minalyn may hate me, but like, she hasn't ever tried to kill me, per se.
That we know of.
So,
That we know that you know of.
I don't think I pissed her off that bad. I think.
Well, right now she is refusing to let you down, and it's just you were floating around in the air like a rag doll, like a teddy bear. You can use your ability, but
No,
she's using a lot of force against you, so I would say dexterity would probably
No.
be. Go ahead.
Well, I don't have any like dex abilities really. But the only thing I can think of that might help is just doing a perception check in general to see
Okay.
if I can tell if this is actually like a real thing or if this is some sort of like manifestation from my mind.
Okay.
Something. That's the only thing I can think of right now. I need to find out what I'm dealing with first to know how to deal with it. Well, the dice that Masty bought me say they love me because I got a nat 20.
Jesus, and not 20. Okay. So you immediately notice that like a lot of the scenery is like shimmering around you in a vague sense, almost as if it's a recollection of something that you've seen before, or just it's like collective memories of your experiences and your feelings. And her face keeps like malforming and moving uncomfortably, like you it's clearly this is not really her and you're not really there.
Well, that's at least something. If that's the case.
But she's still treating you like a loop pinata, so you better do something about it.
It's fine. I'm used to being in the air. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine. As long as I'm not taking damage, right?
You can be as inventive as you want here.
Trying to think. Do I have all of my items and everything still
You
on
do.
me?
It's it's essentially yes, because it's a dream. So you are as you are at that very point, as you are now. It's not like a younger you or.
Sorry, I have a dog just having his head on my lap and just staring at me while breathing very heavily.
Give me attention.
So I just have very hot doggo breath.
Mm-hmm. Thankfully, Switch does not have, or Twitch does not have smell-o-vision. Yeah.
Right? Y'all don't need to smell stinky doggo breath.
That would be a very creepy category.
Yeah. Don't give him ideas.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't. You never know what the next meta is gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can. Anyway.
Okay. How about let's see if I can attach my grappling hook to one of my arrows.
You have a grappling hook?
Myself down. Yes, I have a grappling hook.
Completely forgot about. I love when people remember shit that I don't, and I'm like, uh-oh. Okay.
I type everything on my character sheet for a reason so that I don't forget what I have. That's why I looked at it like,
cool.
I have a grappling hook.
Okay, so go ahead, try what you want to try.
Tie the grappling hook to the end of an arrow. Well, tip of an arrow? I don't know what the term would be.
Yeah,
Where
that's
the arrowhead is.
the shaft of the arrow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm just going to shoot it at the ground.
Okay.
And hope that it works.
due to the
I'm gonna hold
extreme
on to
speed, due to the extreme speed at which you're moving around and the difficulty in aiming, you will have to roll a dexterity check to see if you can.
That makes sense.
Yeah, to make sure that you can actually land it properly.
Thankfully, I have a good amount of dexterity.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
I would be concerned
So,
if a rogue didn't.
it's facts, but to
Like
be
it's a
fair,
rogue
I
whose
don't have
arrows just
max
keep missing all the
dex like
time.
Bonnie does.
Yeah.
Okay. Dice, believe in me. Okay. We have 11 plus my 3, so 14.
14. Okay. So you manage to shoot the arrow, and it just manages to get a latching in the ground, and you were able to use that to like grab the rope and kind of pull yourself forward. As the thing keeps like trying to move you around, but it manages to take you out of the there you go. It manages to take you out of the twirl of the whirlwind, and you fall face first onto the ground. As you look up,
tasty grass. It's not
yeah,
real.
nice soft grass, thankfully, but it's still ground. It's still ground at the end of the day, and going at that speed, any ground is going to hurt. But you look up and you see the creepy visage, whatever. Visage. Let's go nice and posh. The visage of your sister.
Oriente with a little cursive for a bit.
Exactly. Looking down at you like creepy, disturbing face, and then everything goes to black again. You suddenly realize that you were back in the room with the crystal, and in your hand is a flute. It doesn't make any noise.
Oh,
You put it up to your mouth and try to play it and realize that it's not producing any sound. So while you fiddle with your flute, the scene turns to Lottie, where we're inside her memories, and it is suddenly the middle of the night in this dark, creepy forest with big, giant moonlight shining in just through the trees, just making everything visible. And standing right in front of you is, or not standing right in front of you, but in front of you is a small cottage, and it is burning. And as you see the building burning and the flames shooting up to the sky, you start to hear the squealing of cats, which appear to be coming from inside the house. What do you do?
Probably not smart to run into the burning building. I mean, my character's not smart. I'm gonna run towards the building to get a better view / hear of what's going on.
Okay.
See if I can maybe get a door open or something to like try and free the cats.
So as you run towards the house, you see an open window where the flames are pouring out, and you can see that they're like looking in the window, trying to look around. You can see that there are a group of about 4 to 5 cats nestled close to the window. There is some fire, but it's not like consuming the whole area. Most of it is like pushing towards the back, but there is some like pushing out through the window as like the flames continue to get bigger, and they're just small. They appear to be like young cats, and they're all just squealing, just completely trapped inside the house.
Is there like a well or water nearby?
You can look if you want. You'd have to.
Yes, I want to look.
You have perception.
I do have perception, I'm pretty sure. Hang on, let me double check.
Or investigation or anything like that.
I have perception, yeah. I have perception.
Okay.
It's a mirror skill. It's fine, I have mirror's points. Okay, let's see.
No, you don't need points for those. You don't need points for those.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's That's unfortunate. It is a 6.
It is a 6. Ouch. Okay, so you look around. You don't manage to find any buckets or any sort of water source that could help you reduce the fire in any sort of way.
Okay. So I have a cottage and a window that's open with cats and fire coming out the window.
Yep.
Is there a door?
The window's open because the fire is like blowing out of the window. Well, yeah, there is a door. There is also a door. The door is like on flames.
Okay, the best option. I'm just gonna start trying to reach in the window for the cats. Then I'm just gonna throw myself in there.
Okay.
I'm saving these cats. Yeah, I'm gonna like jump in the window and try and throw cats out the window.
Out the window. Okay. They're good landers.
Yeah.
So I don't think Lottie's character wears glasses.
True.
Don't.
No. She can see perfectly. Come on. So you need to roll a dexterity check for that.
Let's hope the dice. Roll this. I'm gonna roll a different set. I'm gonna go for a different dice. That last one was mean.
Yes, go with dice that are being nice.
This is a dex. What roll?
Yeah, dexterity because you're trying to get in and out as quickly as possible.
I rolled a 15 and my dex
Wow.
is 20, so that's a 20 in total.
You get your +5, so.
Yep.
It's not natural 20, but it's pretty close. So you manage to jump in the window like just Black Panther style, just like straight through the flames, not even a scratch on you, and you run in and you're now on like where the cats are. How do you want to get them out? I'll give you free reign to
Gonna grab and rush at the window and like
grab
pop
and
them out.
throw.
Not throw as such, but like and then drop them out the window, kind of like lift and then drop.
Cool. All 5 of them at once?
I could do 2 at a time probably.
Okay.
I don't want to hurt them.
You will probably you will want to do a separate roll for that because the dex was just to get in the window.
Okay. What's this one?
To throw like to.
Is this like
throw them?
Is it like Constitution or something though, or is it?
No, I would say dexterity.
Just a roll.
Yeah,
okay.
You need a good throwing arm. Like you need to know the velocity and.
Fell off the desk. So I got a 16.
Jesus Christ, Lassie. Okay, so you managed to just fling every single cat out the window without any trouble whatsoever. And now all the cats appear to be outside of the house. As you do so, the flames start getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, I'm still in the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can I roll another perception to make sure there's nobody else, like no other cats, like in here but quiet?
You can if you want.
I'm gonna go to the same dice. This dice has been nice. That was a 14.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah, you do a triple somersault back out the window, land on your feet with a perfect, like ta-da! Superhero to the rescue. So as you stand there with being surrounded by all these cats, they all start running off. They don't stick around to like thank you or anything, probably because they're so scared and frightened. And as you do so, everything fades to black, and you return back to the village where Teshi is trying to play her musicless flute, and suddenly a little black cat manifests in front of you. With a powerful green aura surrounding it and glowing green eyes, and it just walks up to you and starts rubbing up against your leg.
Words for world building reasons. Is the little black cat adorable? If so, how much?
Ask Lottie, do you think it's adorable?
Absolutely.
Okay, we need just world building. This is important for everybody's
Is-
character.
Very adorable.
Important question. Ladders, can I pet the cat?
Of course. Well, if the cat says
Hey.
yes.
Don't forget, we do have a petting. There is a petting roll. You have to roll to pet the animals.
Fine,
Yeah.
I will roll to pet this kitty.
Yeah.
Okay, I got the 12. Will the kitty let me pet it?
Oh man, I got a 3. Why do I always fail the petting roll?
That's harsh.
You need to pet.
I wish I could.
I'm sure he can grow. I'm sure he'll grow on you later.
That's a shame.
That's pretty
I
harsh.
failed before when we tried to pet our dogs too. I'm cursed.
Yeah.
Wants to love. Wins
need
money,
to
can't give
redeem
love.
yourself. This is officially your cat, so you need to redeem yourself.
All
Absolutely.
this money, it can't buy me love.
Hell, it can't even rent right now.
Speaking of cheery, so last we left Alexander, they've been absorbed into the crystal, and we turn to them now, where they are in a small, rather indistinct room, and there's a woman lying on the bed. And you immediately recognize that it was your wife. It is your wife. And you look around at the furniture and realize that it was like the last day that you spent with her. Her flute is on the table. And you start hearing voices basically telling you to stay here, that you will be happier if you stay here with her. And she's just looking at. She looks very sickly. She doesn't look well, and she's just looking over at you, waiting for you to sit down next to her. What do you do?
My sweet, sweet Abigail. It's been so long. And he almost like has to catch his breath. And although in the back of his mind, you know, as a very logical man, he realizes something's amiss. He's just overwhelmed with emotion at seeing this not only familiar sight, but this very crucial and pivotal place, especially today of all days. And he rushes to Abigail's side. Oh! And he gently but firmly gently but quickly grabs her hand and clasps it in his. Oh, my dear, I have so much I want to say, so much I couldn't. It's. And he kisses her hand. My dear.
She looks up at you, barely able to move, like barely able to speak, and the voice keeps resonating in your head. You recognize it as the voice that you've been hearing before in the past, outside the temple, and as we were moving around inside. And it just keeps telling you, you can stay here, you can stay here. And she
This isn't. Oh, my sweet. And he composes himself slightly. I know this is not. This is all wrong. This and what happened to you, and how dare you! How dare you toy with me like this? Haven't I been through enough? How dare you touch such cherished memories? They may be painful, but they are mine.
The voice does not respond.
Curses! Oh.
Can we give the acting reward to Cherry, by the way? Just FYI.
Thank you.
I'm gonna over here.
This voice does not
Sad.
respond. You were just stuck in this dark,
Okay.
empty room with her.
He's just an influx, a chaotic vortex of emotion, of all these various myriad emotions is swelling up inside of him, and he's doing all he can just to retain a sense of just to ground himself in this strange fake reality, and it's very bittersweet for him. And he focuses once again on Abigail. My dear, oh my sweet, sweet cherry blossom. I'm sorry, but I could not save you. And you were always there to save me. I wish I could have done more for you. I wish I was a better man for you. Whatever you are, what are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish here? Tormenting an old man?
The voice does not respond. You were just in this room. It refuses to acknowledge your pain and your suffering, and just keeps you in this place.
He decides to. He decides, despite mistrusting the scenario, he lets what his heart yearned for, just a moment reprieve, to take over, and he picks up flute. He starts to play one of her favourite melodies.
Okay.
And as he plays, as he closes his eyes, he focuses, and he plays the melody from her childhood, the one that they shared throughout life, and especially in those final moments. And just tears just run down his cheek. His eyes redden. And once he's finished playing, he looks back into this apparition's eyes, although, for all intents and purposes, he views it as his wife, and he thinks to himself, well, he proclaims out loud that, oh, I would forsake the heavens if it meant one more day with you, my dear. You may look like her, but you don't have her smile.
Mm.
You don't have that glimmer of life and that sweet, sweet innocence in her eyes.
Moved by the experience of like your affection towards her and your understanding that this is not real, you you just see her evaporate, and the room proceeds to go completely dark, but you have not been left out of the place. You've just been left now in this darkness, and the booming voice keeps getting louder and louder and louder, and it starts overtaking your mind to the point where you can't focus and you can't think. How are you going to stop it?
Hey, enough! And as he's clamoring for some sense of serenity, some sense of grounding, he decides to do what little magic he knows, and he invokes what is known as the Inventor's Light.
Okay.
And as he
What?
invokes it, his eyes start to glow with this fairly bright white light. And he closes his eyes, despite the pounding torment in his mind.
Wow.
Enough! Enough! I said enough! Oh, okay. Sorry, neighbours.
No.
And my housemates are gonna hate me. And
Could I just say,
yeah.
I'll need to explain what your ability does for a second. This is a
Okay.
artificer ability, and it's called the Inventor's Light, and basically it allows him to invoke Garland, the All-Seeing, to manifest his sight from his own eyes, and it basically allows him to roll a wisdom check and nullify the essence ability of anything that he's looking at. That's fucking ingenious.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
job.
You.
Okay, so
I hope it's not meta. So
no, absolutely not. It's a dream. It's not real. So
can I roll? No,
you can roll.
please.
You have to roll a wisdom check though, to make sure that it works.
Hang on, let me check. Also, my housemates are going to have a stern talking to me. I can imagine.
That's okay. I'm not going to
Okay,
bombard you with
1 second.
like traumatizing life events.
That's only a 10.
But what is
Wow.
your wisdom modifier?
Well, 2. Well,
Okay,
it's
so-
14, so it's a +2. So that's and I rolled an 8, so it's 10.
Oh, right. That is plus modifier. Okay. I should have just assumed
Yeah.
that you were. Okay, a 10. Okay, so you manage to start pushing back against the voice. It gets quieter. It doesn't completely dissipate, but it does get quieter as your vision starts like glowing with light, and whatever this thing is, it's clearly being powered through some sort of essence. Starts pushing back away from you. It hasn't completely faded, but it is pushing back, so you can take another action and
Thank you. And as he's maintaining focus on this ability, this invocation, he fights and he struggles not to think in this moment of what he just witnessed, what he just experienced, and a flood of memories, especially of that fateful day, but also of happier times with his wife, especially of when they were in the local city gardens, and he picked a flower for her, and she sat on a bench, playing her flute, and he starts to feel almost consumed by this flood of memories, and
good memories.
he loses a bit. So pardon, what did you say?
Good memories.
It's a mixture of good and bad. It's
Okay.
initially it was focused on the scene you just witnessed, especially of the real day that happened, but he goes back to happier memories, and it's tinged with regret, but also a longing, a yearning, an appreciation for the life he once had, and he loses a bit of focus on his incantation. And eventually as he's focusing, he starts to just try and move, try and run, just try and make some motion in this void that he's encapsulated in. He just starts trying to run. He's not sure if he can feel his legs or not. He's not sure what is going on, but he just tries to make forward motion just to try
Okay.
just to flee from this scenario.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check.
Interesting. Okay. So unfortunately, for my character, he gets a -1, so that's a 10.
Okay. That's not bad though. Okay, so you keep running and running and running, and as the further you run, the quieter the voice gets. It starts fading away because you've already managed to push it back. And as you walk more and more and more, you suddenly see like a light manifesting in front of you, just full of stars essentially, and you keep running and running towards it, and as soon as you hit it, you pop back out of the crystal like flat on your face, like straight onto the floor, like just because you weren't expecting it. Like there's a bunch of steps and you fall down them slightly. You do manage to land on your feet, and as you do so, the skull, the crystal skull, falls off the altar, stops glowing, and lands right in front of your lap.
He overwhelmed by just the fact that there's the senses again, that there's light again. He can actually see anything apart from darkness. He's a bit befuddled, and he's almost like a rabbit in headlights. He just has this crystal skull in his lap. He notices Tesla, and he notices Lottie, and he just goes, "Hey." What happened?
What just happened?
What?
Are you okay?
I'm with you there. I'm with you on the what happened.
I don't know. I need a moment. And he holds the skull, but he just almost walks sort of like just a few yards away, and he turns to Lottie and Tesla, and he goes, "What? This place is... There's something here. Something terrible. I should never come here. We have to leave. We have to leave now."
Unfortunately, we're still missing 2 people.
Indeed.
Yeah. So we turn our attention.
We can't run off without Nim or Luthien yet.
Oh, by the way, the
Same.
Trellin is like sitting in the corner, like just kind of like nervously shaking because he was left alone. So if one of you want to look after him in a moment, you can. But first, we turn our attention
Poor
back
Trellin.
to Nimicry, who is feeling that sensation of the light just hovering around him in the darkness, and suddenly everything becomes clear, and he is standing in the main office of the Paladin Order. Sitting in front of him is Arsinian, the Grand Marshal of the Paladin Order. He must be at least 20 to 30 years younger looking. His hair isn't as grey. He's still wearing his extravagant suit of golden armor that he always carries around with him, and he is looking down at a table, flipping through a very familiar looking book. And this book happens to look like this. You might recognize this book. And next to him is a sword that you are very familiar with. It is, that's what I said, Aurelius.
You'd said Arsinian. The Titan.
Did I
said
say
Arsinian.
Arsinian? Sorry.
There's a lot of lore. There's a
Sorry.
lot of lore.
Yeah. There is a lot of...
There-
No, I thought I said Arsinian. No, Aurelius.
You did
Sorry.
say Arsenius.
Okay, I did say Arsenius. Sorry, I meant Aurelius. Thank you. Aurelius is the Grand Marshal of the Paladin Order. And next to him is the sword you are very familiar with, the one that you own, the one that you wield around to you, is on the table as well next to him, and is glowing very brightly, like it is manifesting like all of its power. What do you do?
I'm gonna take a second to get my bearings. Just to like, I notice I'm in the office. I'm familiar with this office. I've been here a number of times, either to be praised or more likely chastised.
I don't believe that for a second.
Well, it's look, they're being groomed for success means I'm held to a pretty high standard.
That's true. Yeah.
So it's one of those, and I wield, for those who don't know, the character that I play wields the literal symbol of the oath of office for the Paladin Order, Inheritor. That sword, when it accepts you, that's kind of the mark of like, all right, you're ready to be the leader. When the character that I play wields it right now, out in combat, it's just a sharp, strong piece of steel. It doesn't do anything extra. So I'm strong.
It's
but
not
I'm
extra.
not. Yeah, I'm not there. I'm not there
It's
visibly.
not plus ultra yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet. And normally, for Inheritor to manifest, it'd have to be wielded. So the fact that it's just sitting there doing something. All right, Grand Marshal Aurelius, what's going on?
He looks up and sees you and immediately closes the book and shoves it under the table. And looks up at you, and he doesn't appear to recognize you. He doesn't know who you are. Because again, this is like 30 years ago, so you would have been a kid, and you look like yourself as you are now. You don't look like a young person in the scene. And he's like, "Who are you?" And grabs his sword, and it glows even brighter when he's holding onto it. But he also looks at you and notices that you have the exact same sword.
Grand Marshal, there's some magical thing going on here. I don't quite understand it. We were in a tomb up north. We were able to breach his defenses. I was sucked into something. We put our hand on a crystal. It's a long story, but I'm Mimicry Slumborn, Crusader of the Paladin Order.
I know what Mimicry Sunborn. He's only a kid. You can possibly be him. And what are you doing with that sword? This looks like a cheap imitation. Damn thing doesn't even glow. And he starts moving towards you, like sternly, like he's confident that he could like take you on in a fight. So he starts moving towards you with his sword out, and he's like, "What are you doing in my office?"
I don't know why I'm here. I know I need that book, and to prove that this is Inheritor, I'm gonna draw it and display that it's got, this is the battle. It would show that it's you can see that it's Inheritor. It's not, this is not, it doesn't glow, but it's the sword. Like I'm gonna draw the sword, be like, just display it, hilt, flat facing him, hilt out, where you can see, like, you could look at the pommel, I guess. Technically, yeah, it'd be a pommel.
If that's an imitation, it's a very good imitation, but clearly you aren't worthy or capable of wielding this, because the damn thing doesn't even shimmer in your hands. And he said,
"It's not. I was chosen by you to wield this because of the potential. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. I've got to protect my friends and that book. I need that book before I can leave."
He starts moving towards you again, and you start hearing the familiar voice of the of whatever is manifesting all this, booming in your head, saying to you, "You're not worthy. You're not worthy. You can't handle this. You can't do this. You are not capable." And Arsenian moves in and basically starts to lock swords with you. Shit, I said Arsenian again. Aurelius moves in, starts locking swords with you, and gets ready to strike a blow in your direction. What do you do?
All right. I don't want to harm you, Aurelius.
He he goes in and makes a blow. I'm gonna roll for this. What's your armor class?
15.
Okay. Your HP is full in here, by the way, since it's a dream.
Okay. Okay.
Didn't think it was gonna come to this, but
That's good at least.
15. So he strikes you and hits you for 6 points of damage. The sword manages to like hit off your armor, but it does push you back and cause some
All right.
residual
All right.
like pain, like it's clearly knocked you off your balance temporarily.
I guess we're doing this, old man. It'll be like the training before. I'm gonna try a paladin skill
Okay.
to convince this guy to stop.
Okay.
I want to try to use my essence skill, bend the knee, to convince him that because I'm not convinced this is Aurelius, because he would not. Everything you described is kind of off from how the paladin stuff works, right? The inheritor doesn't glow unless it's held. He wouldn't attack somebody in his office. The book, how does he have the quest log? Like, this is all wrong. So I'm gonna roll and use a kinesis skill to try to bend. I'm gonna brandish inheritor, in front of me and be like, "You will yield."
Okay,
roll.
do you want to explain?
18.
18, Jesus Christ. Before we do this, do you want to explain to him what bend the knee is?
All right, so bend the knee it's an action. As an action, I choose a humanoid. I roll a charisma roll. If I succeed, they stop or bend the knee or stop attacking. It's kind of like a leadership, like a burst of leadership trait. It suffers the condition from 1 turn. It can't stand until the effect ends, but can still attack if in range. And the idea is it's supposed to be this imperial, like this, I don't know, imperial, but like this presence of like, no, I'm a leader. I'm gonna do this, and you
will bend the knee to me. Yeah.
Yeah, this is that. So yeah, I rolled an 18.
Yeah,
Basically,
he's
fear.
It's not fear, but more like awe.
Their emotions don't change, but they're physically unable to move. Their knee is literally being forced to bend, like they're being forced to like.
Okay. See, I was picturing it as more of like a.
Yeah, like scared. No,
it's kinesis, so it's forcing the leg literally down to the ground.
And the idea, instead of fear, with because the paladins don't use, we're not fearful. Like that's the point. It's supposed to be like in awe as opposed to fear. Like that's more dark than I would care to go. And I don't think it's thematically appropriate either.
Well, obviously it's to stop someone like who might be attacking you from approaching you, but
or to take control of something. Like, look, this is I'm here. This is where it is.
Indeed. So you force our Aurelius. There's too many A's. You force Aurelius down to his knees, and as you do so, the sword actually falls out of his hand, and he just looks up at you, and he's just standing there. Kneeling there, sorry, and he's not able to respond. And all my back pain seems to have disappeared, so that's awesome.
Oh, good. Like Chiri's acting did it. Thank you, Chiri.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, so I look at it at that stand in that imposing stance that I'm in. Still, you are not the Grand Master, and I will have nothing more to do with you. I'm gonna reach down and pick up the sword. I'm gonna pick up the fake inheritor.
Fake inheritor. Wait.
Yeah, because I'm wielding the real. I'm wielding the real one. I know that.
So, this is cool. Thematic relevance. So as you pick up the figment of the inheritor, you feel like full force of the light and the glow that's coming from it. And you look over at the other one that's in your other hand, and some of the light starts basically transferring from the figment to the real one, and ever so slightly, not a bright light, but ever so slightly, a glimmer starts to show on your inheritor, and as you do so, Aurelius, the room, everything completely fades away, and you pop out just in front of Chiri because the crystal is now on the ground, like fell off the thing, and it now appears to be completely inert and just lifeless. There is no tension or sound of any voices in the room anymore.
Oh, okay. So I'm in the room. Like I'm in the room
Yeah,
with
you're
everybody
back
else.
now. Yeah.
Okay, I've got my, I'm kind of like mid righteous fervor, where it's like, like mid crusader action going on, and it's like I see Teshi, Lottie, Teshlin, Lottie, Chiri, like, oh,
I see
guys,
you had a tough time too. Welcome
yeah,
back.
Holy, holy, it's holy, it's glowing.
It's
It's
shining.
glowing a little
You know what else is glowing? That cat.
That's true. I did it!
But
I did
also,
I wish.
oh, Nim!
It maintains its it maintains its glow. It does not dimmer. Now you
I
have,
have to sheath it, I think.
thanks
just
to
says,
this, you now have a permanent 1 to any roll that involves using the light.
That's really cool.
So you got a nice little bonus. Yeah.
That's really cool. That was a cool little thing there. But anyways, back in character. Teshlin, where's Luthien? Where's Luthien?
That's a good question.
I've been waiting for everyone to come out.
So I'm not the last?
As you do ask this question, you do look over to the corner and see that Luthien appears to have finally manifested. He's kind of like shaken up and he's like just kind of sitting there in a corner, just kind of like anxious and just nervous because of whatever he's seen.
Well, we speak of him and he appears.
Yep. But he seems to be okay, and now finally everyone is back.
Everybody got all their limbs and legs and emotional trauma?
Yep, we have tons of emotional trauma. Thankfully, I don't have any scars from the wind.
I listen. I know that what didn't happen. I know everybody experienced something different. I don't think I've ever tried to overpower the leader, the leader of my order. But we're not doing that in real life.
That doesn't sound like a fun thing.
It's not unless I need to. That was, whew.
I apologize for my frankness to interrupt the chit chat, but we should leave this place immediately.
As you proceed, oh sorry,
You're
go ahead.
You're not incorrect.
Okay, so you're gonna try and leave?
I think that's I think Chiri makes a good point, or Alexander makes a good point.
Okay, cool. As you step up, and begin to move, you notice the 2 statues on the end of the room have started to make noises and have just begun to come to life. The light from the crystal has faded slightly. Thankfully, you've got a bunch of other glowing items that seem to be helping you out a little bit, and the statues start moving menacingly in your direction. They're shaped like skeletons almost on the outside, but they're mechanical, and their body parts can like switch, like twist, like in basically any direction, like physically, like they're on like a rotator of some kind, and we're going to fight them right after this break. I'm just going to give everyone a quick 5 minutes to use the bathroom, and then we are going straight into combat.
Let's do it.
Where's the
I
be
need
right
more
back?
coffee.
So,
No, like, seriously, I'm almost out of coffee.
It is now in your possession. If you should you choose to take it. I'm going to use. the
Lottie
bathroom
doesn't
quick
have
and I'll be
psychotic
right back.
tendencies. Yes, she does. Even Lottie will
For-
deny that. Lottie, do you
for
have psychotic
certain games.
tendencies?
For certain games, and if it involves fire, yes.
I assume you mean fire in video games and not real life.
No, real life. I like to burn things.
Okay.
That's getting clipped later. Anyone want to clip that? I like to burn things.
Like, whenever we go somewhere and there's like a bonfire or something, I will be the person.
Counting is hard. See?
Someone clip that, please.
I can't put up like this formation like actually feels weird on my fingers. Having this finger up makes it difficult to keep this finger down. Yeah, babe.
Hello, my beautiful people. Any quick questions before we go back?
Food is my love language. That must make for some very interesting sex.
Wave makers.
Oh.
Was that inappropriate? I apologize. Hey, we're all adults here. You have children, you know. It's 1, 2, 3. Boop. There we go.
Do you ever get that way when you think, my life's pretty good the new, but then like 0.5 seconds later, you're like, nah, it's actually pretty carb.
Good.
I actually understood that, so I feel like you weren't trying hard enough.
There's another one right next to it. I just love this tweet so much. It's just seen a bird shouting at our bairn to put on his pants, and then pointed at me saying, that man's gonna steal your willy. What the heck? No, I'm not.
Happy birthday, Why am I saying happy birthday to you? Thank you very much, Pixie. I appreciate that.
I need the man. I'm a shapeshifter at Poe's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my car. Please don't take off my mask, a place to hide.
Thank you for the follow. I don't know how busy you are.
So we use ground beef. Sometimes we've done ground chicken, but we season the meat and then lay it very, very flat on a cookie sheet, and then bake it in the oven for a little bit. Take it out, put the marinara on it, and then put the toppings on it. Put it back in, finish it up. A lot of veggies. We like pile the veggies on because it's a lot of meat.
I've
I am bipolar spectrum, and I'm not ashamed to say this because I know I am not the illness. I am me.
Yes.
And it's completely human and fine to admit that you have something, but you're not the disease. So for the love of God, for anyone here today, don't be ashamed for the person you are because someone gave you a diagnosis on paper. Embrace the amazing person you are. Embrace the gift you give. I mean, a smile. You can make so many other people happy with just the power of a smile and compliments. So it doesn't matter what diagnosis you have at the end of the day. You are you and no one else can be you. And that's why I want people to open up about it.
Yeah, there we go. That's better. That's better. All right. Smooth like butter. Done. That's it. That's all what I know.
Be a hardcore gamer.
Yeah, you see what happens when you're... Oh, you need milk.
milk is very important for your diet. I
Absolutely.
understand. And I love you and I appreciate and respect your need for milk. I just cannot make you milk. I sell computers here. I sell TVs. There's no milk here. So I need you to go to the place with all my love and care and attention. I need you to go to the grocery store and get your milk there. Can I make sure that you get there? Here's how you can get there. Here's the directions. Go to the grocery store. That's what you're trying to do.
Keep a calendar that's accurate, whether it's digital or physical. If what you're doing is going to impact people around you, meaning friends, family, plans, like IRL stuff, open communication about what's going on. Because you don't know what you don't know. If my wife and my daughter don't know what I'm doing, it's going to look like I'm taking time away for them for no reason, and that's not fair to them. And 3, be honest with yourself about how much time things are going to take, okay? If you know that on this specific time in your week that you have 2.5 hours to create things to put out for your week, stick to the 2.5 hours. If it's a few minutes over, that's fine.
Howard stream. You know what? 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 What the hell is Ligma?
Ligma balls!
Why eventually he stopped trying to hide his accent as Bond.
It made him sexier anyway. Like, who doesn't love Sean Connery's natural voice? And I've never seen a man so consistently get like more attractive over time as Sean Connery has. It's like the older he gets, the more attractive he gets. It's like, stop it, you're making the rest of us look bad.
It's so rude. According to the pendulum, we will.
Accent. Oh, good.
Well, maybe we should roll the dice and find out. Will we win the battle?
I literally just realized I have a skill that can extinguish fire, by the way. I forgot.
You do?
I love you, Lottie. You're great. You're the best.
That's why I kept looking at my skills, because I was like, let me see if I can do this in a cool fashion.
You could have used your wind power. I'm surprised you didn't use it. 17 for a roll is will we win? So that's guaranteed success.
I will give
pretty
you
good
the
success.
reasoning as to why I didn't want to use my wind power, because even if it is just a figment of my imagination, it is my weak, pathetic ass essence powers against my sister, who is the youngest person to ever get onto the fucking High Council.
Yeah, it's all about the roll of the dice. So, if you roll the dice, then you manage to kick her ass, even if she's more powerful than you. This isn't Dragon Ball Z. We don't have power levels.
Oh, not yet.
Vegeta, what does he say about his power level?
It's over
It's
9,000.
over 9,000!
Which is a mistranslation because the manga says 8,000. Yeah, it's a mistranslation.
Only 8,000.
Translation error.
It's over
I love
8,000.
it so much.
It's over 8,000.
No, it's not even 9,000.
Wow.
I have a quick question.
My life is a lie.
Go ahead, Lottie.
Health points. Any that we lost before going in the crystal, have we gained back afterwards?
It was just a dream, so you didn't lose anything from there. Nim,
But like, if we lost any last session, I mean, is it back after coming out of the crystal, or are we still minus those points?
Did you lose any? Oh yeah, you did.
I lost 2.
You did, yeah.
Due to the yarn ball.
The yarn
Irony
ball.
of
Good job,
ironies.
Lottie.
Yeah.
So you may want to adapt your. If you look over your character, if you double click on it, there's now a HP stat. You should be able to alter that.
I don't see an HP stat on mine. I just double click.
If you click on yourself, you should see the green has a number on it.
I see tents and auras, but not anything else.
It says 25%, or it says 25. And if you double click and go to details,
That's how I have the 20 out of 20 on my
I don't even see that. I see token settings, token bars, token aura.
Don't right click, double click.
That's what I'm doing.
Also switch the mouse setting from pan to the select.
Okay, so I'm on select. Select. Oh, it's
Yeah.
the arrow. I'm on the arrow.
When you click on
And
yourself, is there a number over your character? I'll bring it
No.
up to show you.
No, there's
I
not.
don't have it.
You don't?
I don't have it either. No.
It gives me what it does is it just gives me it moves like to
Sure.
arrow.
I will.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I'll show y'all mine because this is what happens when I double click my character.
Oh yeah.
Like the
Good,
token.
bring
Yeah,
this up for a
I don't
second.
see that at all. Words
I have
like
that either.
Look, no, go back there. You do, look, Tish, you do. Oh, you're saying you don't have a Nim?
I don't have it. No, I don't see it
I
at
don't
all.
either.
That's
I
weird.
thought we had it last time because you and I are the ones that found it.
I really wish I
could
wish I
spin
did.
myself, but
Okay,
Yeah.
would you be able to remember your HP in your head?
Yeah, I'm just gonna write it down for
Okay,
now, and then we'll go
cool.
from there. That's fine.
We'll
I've got
figure
mine
that
written
out.
down,
There's
yeah.
obviously like there's obviously an access setting there that's not.
Yeah, something's not being translated correctly here.
I can say that my HP is showing at least, so it kind of works.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I'll spin myself.
Oh,
Okay, so
I'm gonna reroll the.
this is
Alright, I'm
the
gonna
combat
reload
scenario
that.
we have right now.
See what
They're
happens.
in the room, surrounded by these two statues. They're mechanical looking in nature, like cogs and not steampunk, but they are like. There's no like circuitry
Clockwork?
to speak of, but yeah, clockwork I guess would be the best way to describe it. And they start moving towards the stairs.
Okay.
And they basically block any movement straight down from the stairs. I'm in the corner crying like a little baby. Because I'm way too old for this shit. How are we going to approach this combat scenario?
It's okay. We protect you anyways. It's fine.
Oh
You
yeah,
can stay
we have
before.
to roll for initiative.
Yeah, let's roll.
True.
Alexander remarks, I'm not in a good mood right now. And he unsheaths his polearm with both like sort of like stamps it down like it's like on the base so it's butts the floor.
Oh,
just gives
with
a
like
stern
with gusto.
Yeah. Oh, I am 17.
Nice.
Oh wait, no. 17. What?
Yeah, I try to bring mine.
It seems that Teshlin is not in the mood to deal with more things today. I already dealt with enough. Do we really have to deal with random statues?
We do, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Oh,
It,
okay.
it seems that Lottie is also distracted by her new cat because she also rolled a 4.
Okay.
I can just
13.
imagine that.
That's beautiful.
I
13.
can just
So
imagine
that's.
that Lucian and the journalist are just like hug each other like.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's not what we signed up for. Two 13s actually, surprisingly. 2 13s. What are the chances of that? 1 in 40?
2 4s and 2 13s.
And also
Yeah.
2 4s.
So what's the order?
I think it goes Alexander, myself, then the 13s, then the 4s. Because I got a 14.
And whatever the foul creatures initiatives are.
I was like, what was that dramatic noise? It was the music, the music in my earphones.
The soulless mechanical entities.
Let me know if the music's too loud. It's really hard to tell. Okay, so
Honestly, steampunk. Get the Magitech theme from Final Fantasy VI.
I might not be able to. People won't be able to listen to the stream then in the playbacks
Yeah,
because it'll be fucking muted. Yeah.
Well, they would be sucked away in the majesty of that soundtrack.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yep.
No, it's more that Square Enix would take all my earnings.
You guys
They're
get
like,
paid for this?
We're monetizing your video now. Yeah. We should really be throwing out. How do you do a shout out again?
I usually do it through the stream like management deck.
So do I. But go give Nimricree a follow. Absolutely beautiful human being. This is his story today, much like Titus. So,
Except that you know my name. I've said it directly. Oh, that's a funny joke.
I didn't get it.
Titus doesn't actually say his name in Final Fantasy X.
Oh yeah,
Not
yeah,
the entire time. Doesn't say it.
Because you can name him, yeah.
Yeah, doesn't say it.
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah. It's our story. Our time is now.
Yeah. Wow.
If I disappear because of these fucking skeletons, well played.
Well, get ready because I'm pumping up the difficulty with this one a little more than the last. So what's the order?
70.
Well,
It's
Lonnie and I are
Alexander, Nimricree, Luthien.
No, I don't
And
move.
then
I don't
you-
move. Those are the robots.
Oh, there's Alexander, Nimricree joint with 1313 with the robots,
Okay.
and then joint last is Lottie and Teshlin.
Awesome. Cool.
Yep.
I'll rely on you guys to remember that because my memory is terrible. Okay. So, okay, we start with Alexander. How are you going to approach this?
So he artfully spins his spear into a defensive stance, and he's really not in a mood to take prisoners today, and he proceeds onwards or towards one of the let me move my character towards one of the machines.
You actually get moved this time. We don't just say you're
Fun.
moving.
And then sorry, you can't see me. He leans back. Well, he has his polearm. He leans back and he strikes calculate at the elbow, at like the joint
Okay.
of one of the machines. So I shall roll to hit. Wow, it was a 10. That
Their dexterity is quite low. So because they're such big creatures, so that was still a hit.
Oh wow.
Oh, nice. Now
It makes sense. They're small. They're large, opposing creatures. They're not going to be able to move that quickly.
Okay, but
So,
to be fair, the gelatinous cube can move way too quickly, and it's freakishly huge.
Because it's slippery. It's like wee.
You know what? I'll go. No matter what. I don't care about Jello, right? Me versus Jello. I got it.
Okay, so you proceed to stab outwards towards the giant's robotic statue, and as you do so, it proceeds to manifest a light blue shield in front of itself. That, despite your best attempt to attack it, and despite your success, manages to completely deflect your attack.
Gosh dang it. Gosh darn it. Okay. So that's my action.
Yeah.
You know what is it?
You'll have to wait till your next turn to take another action, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking. So we get bonus actions, don't we?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So yeah, I guess.
Unless you have an
that's-
ability which is specifically like bonus action or reaction or something like that, which I.
That's the thing. None of my abilities say if they're bonus action.
No, not yet.
I don't think we created any of those yet.
No, they will be getting added, but early levels, no, not any bonus action.
Okay, so I just.
Nim
sort
has
of-
one
we
because he's a
go back
paladin, and
and go into defensive stance, and that's the end of my go.
yep. Next.
Would be me. All right. I've got. I guess I'm gonna free as I'm stepping towards that skeleton statue looking thing. I'm gonna make a comment to Cheery and be like, I don't want to know what you saw in that thing, because Alexander's more aggressive than he normally is. Normally, Alexander's kind of scholarly and gentlemanly. And it's like, nope, we're done
Very
here.
calm and gentle.
We're done here. It's stabbing time. So it's one of them
stabbing
things.
time,
Yeah, like it's like,
It's
boy,
Mormon
this,
That's my
time.
catchphrase.
it's stabbing time.
Okay, that's a thing now. We're gonna use that.
Okay, cool, perfect. Works out well. And that's great for it's more of a rogue phrase, but anyways. So I'm gonna move towards there, sharing with I think I have to be closer than Alexander to hit because he has a pole arm and I have a sword. And it's not a specifically long sword.
The shield did manifest like right in front of the creatures. Like it's just a force field of like kinesis, light blue, and it's right. It's in the front of the. It's been manifested like from its previously empty hand.
So it's still manifesting.
Yes.
All right. I wanna. Can I ready to counter?
You could try. Yes, you could.
So if this thing like swings or attacks, like not like a riposte, not a critical effect or anything, but just like, boom. To see if
rule of cool, as they say. That's not technically a skill yet, but that sounds pretty awesome. So I will allow you to hold an attack for a specific circumstance. Hold it for a specific circumstance and save the roll.
All right. So I'm gonna
hold the roll until it happens.
Then I'm gonna explain to Shiri. Yeah. Hey. That shield's in front of us. I don't know if I can break it right now. I'm gonna see. I'm holding. I'm waiting for an opportune moment. So shields out, swords in left hand.
Okay. So you're keeping the defense up. Okay.
Yeah. I'm basically hoping to bait.
Do what you do best. Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna dramatically bang on it like.
Yeah. You know what? Clang, clang, clang!
There we go.
Warriors, come out to play.
Now you're a paladin.
Gang. I'm not a big fan of gang warfare. Later on in the story, we're gonna get rid of that. That's the whole thing. There's a whole story around that.
Okay.
Right, that's my turn. That's my turn.
Yep. So the creature, you said opportune. Okay. So the creature proceeds to lift up one of its hands over its head. It has a massive sword, like think of a Buster sword kind of size, just a huge thing that it can just like lift, like just move with the momentum of its circuitry, or not circuitry, its mechanics, and as it lifts it up, the shield comes down.
Okay, at that, the shield coming down, I feel like that's the opportune moment.
Okay.
So we'll roll. All right, Nat 20. What's up?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh.
Ready as well.
Oh wait, I don't. How do you roll? How do you roll?
Because he's attacking while the shield comes down.
Oh, that's true. That is.
In order to move the shield down, the shield has to move out of the way to allow the swing to occur. Wait, should I never? That was just my attack roll. I was meant to do. Sorry. You're right. No, you're correct. Where's the button? Give me a second. There's a button for this.
Is my damage on is 1d8, right?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to make sure about that. These lovely dice from Masty.
So that means it will attack, but that's not the damage. Okay. But this also depends on what you do. So how are you going to respond to this?
Well, so I rolled. I basically perfectly interrupted an attack. Like the best, most perfect tactical decision was made right there with a natural 20. So,
are you responding just with a straight up attack?
I that was what I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I basically need to interrupt it. It's because I was waiting for an opportunity moment for him to drop the shield. Yeah, like a counter, but not like critical like you would see in other things, because that's not how that works. But a natural 20 would probably be a critical roll.
It would technically be a critical roll. I don't know how to.
If that's not fleshed out yet, we can skip that. It's
Okay.
fine. I'm not gonna be mad.
Is it just like a straight up like extra 20%, 50% double? Is this?
Generally you would do a longsword has a ×2 multiplier, I believe.
Okay,
in base D&D.
Then we just go with that. That's perfect.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Nice. Okay.
All right. Yeah. I mean, and we'll worry about combat tactics later. We can talk about that later. Like, because later. Anyways, it's a cool idea. It's a really cool idea.
We're gonna go with that. So you get a crit. So the creature proceeds to swing the sword down at the same time as you manage to get through its shield. And he hits you for 9 damage.
Oh, that's a lot of pain.
That's a lot of pain. But meanwhile, you also hit him for how much was it again?
I got it would be 2d8 plus
2d8.
strength.
So that's how much damage?
That's 5 plus 7 plus my strength mod once. So 5 plus 7 is what, 14? 12, so my bad. Plus my strength mod, which is 2, so 14 damage total.
14 damage. Wow, that's nice. Yeah, he managed to get a blow in on you, knocking your armor, causing a bit of knockback. So you do manage to get a hit in on him though, and take off a good chunk of his of their HP. Next, it's either Lottie or Teshi. Teshi isn't here, so.
Tessie rolled first, I was going to say, so Tessie should
she's
probably
here.
go
What the
first.
hell?
Yeah, Tessie's just been taking notes. Just
Yeah. Her head was
The
down, the
never-ending
camera's so
note log.
small I couldn't see her face. This thing. I thought you had left for a second.
There,
Hi.
I'm not here anymore.
Okay, your turn,
Okay,
Teshi.
I take my turn.
It's your turn.
Okay, my turn. Well, thankfully, I'm a ranger, so I can hit the statue we have currently been attacking from here. But what do I want to do though?
That is always the $1 million question in this game.
What do we
Actually,
do?
you know what? I will actually go with the statue that we haven't attacked yet.
Okay.
So the one that's technically in front of Peshlin and Luthien.
Yep.
And our Trollian friend.
So I'll be using Wind Force on it,
Okay.
seeing as how hopefully I can have the knockback effect on top of the little bit of damage. And then makes things a little bit easier on me protecting Luthien.
Okay. Cool. Do a.
What was that? Yeah. So the roll says it hates me. Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Hold up. I don't remember what thing we tied to this. Oh, shoosh. It's an asthma. Ha ha. Never mind. I'm forgetting our own rules.
Oh, don't worry. We forget our rules, our
points, so
lore.
you have asthma points.
I know I do it. That's why I'm like, I'm apparently forgetting our own rules. Ignore me.
You do remember you do have to use your essence when you use those abilities.
Okay. So let me just have to mark it.
That's
here.
really good.
Okay. So So I only rolled an 8, so it doesn't do the knockback.
Okay.
But since it's the asthma, it still does the damage.
Uh,
I guess.
yep, that's only a
know.
1d4 of damage,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah. Well, I was mainly hoping for the knockback, but the dice said
okay.
no.
Negative.
Okay. Wait. I'm
Do
rolling
you want
the
to
wrong
move?
dice.
You haven't moved at all, by the way. You can move.
Oh my gosh, my brain, what is wrong with me? I totally was just rolling a d6 because I didn't have a d4 out, and apparently my d4s are hiding. Excuse. There's the d4. Let me actually roll the correct die.
Where is my d4?
Oh, well, either way, I still rolled a 3.
So that's 3 points of damage. That's still 3 points of damage.
Exactly, it's still 3 points of damage. I was just hoping for that knockback.
That would have been
little
very useful.
consistency.
But
It would have been.
cling, it kind of hits the creature and kind of lodges itself in one of the little like shapes of its body, but it doesn't really affect it all that much. But it does take like a little chink in the
clockwork
mechanism, the mechanism of its arms, and
It just has a little bit of a scratch, just a little ding.
This is but a scratch.
Little
Let's
light
call it a draw.
burnishing. Light burnishing.
Lottie, your turn.
So, I've been half playing with the cat and half watching what's happening, and noticed that the shield is only in front of the skeleton, not all over.
That would
So-
be a correct observation. Yeah.
Yeah. So a risky idea forms in my mind.
Oh boy.
I don't want to.
That is Lottie. Lottie the gambler, not just with money.
Pretty much. Like, an idea pops into her head and that's it. She can't think of anything else. So, I have a bell.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm thinking I run distraction,
Okay.
but I don't know if these things can hear. So, she's gonna kind of put herself in the middle, and I'm gonna ring the bell and see if they react.
Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting.
I roll for that.
I would say, what would you roll for this?
I guess so. If she doesn't have like a charisma skill to draw attention, you could just do it untrained to like flail manically, which I think is
I'm
a
just
cat. She is
whacking a bell
perfectly
around,
trained to
yeah.
do. The zoomies. It's the zoomies.
Yeah.
She is a cat.
Like my idea eventually is
So it
to
wouldn't
jump
actually
over the water if I can and distract them the other way so you guys can hit them. But if they don't listen to a bell, then that might not work.
Oh, I see
So,
what you're getting at.
question: does that mean that you don't have to roll anything for something like that, or
To act a fool? I think we can act a fool for free.
okay?
I mean, it's a thought.
Okay.
Because
It's
what is she doing other than herself? Just
It's still an act.
Yeah, I'm just hey.
Let it be known it is now canonical to the lore of this game that we can act a fool for free.
Yeah.
You do not need to roll for it.
I mean, it's it's an
I
act.
guess you don't need training to ring a bell. Like it's like. Okay. Ding 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 ding.
I'm just jumping up and down going, hey, hey, and dinging this bell back and forward that I have.
Hey, listen,
So-
listen. Hey.
Oh, they're definitely
Hey.
listening now. Like, where is that?
As you ring the bell, they
Can we
slowly
stop
turn their heads towards you.
They can.
Angled up ever so slightly to indicate where they're looking. And both their shields start going up because the sound basically is like alarming them as if this is a dangerous threat and there's something here that they're supposed to be reacting to. So they're now moving towards you, and focused on your attention.
It worked.
It did.
So what's the next part of your plan, Lottie?
To hopefully
the
not
next part
die.
of the plan is hope that Alexander does something smart.
Step 1, ring bell. Step 2, question mark. Step 3, plot it.
Step 2 is probably lots of acrobatics to avoid things.
Wait, out of
Nimble's a
curiosity,
cat, you know.
out of curiosity, there, Cheery, your character's an artificer, and these seem to be mechanical components.
Yes.
Maybe there's something that can, I don't know, maybe there's something that can
I
happen
have
there.
been
Cool.
considering. I like your thinking. I like your funny words, Magic Man. I have been considering. I have been considering ways I could use my abilities to interact, to damage, if not deter them. But we shall see. That
Alright.
relies on, I suppose, on my description to the DM.
Go on.
That's gonna be fun. See what happens.
Oh yeah, because my go now, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
That's
So
why we
I've
said
been
it's your
thinking,
turn
so
to not
with
fuck up.
thank you. With the scrap ability, is it literally like, even though it's magically, is it like as an artificer, is it more technical based, or is it magically infused? So like I fuse the like scrap into like shapes that because it's similar to how I can create artifacts out of just random scrap, right? So surely it's either really technical skill or I'm using magic. Well, it's not
I
magic,
would
so I'm
say
using
it's
sense
more
magic.
technical. It's like you could take
Okay.
something like like bend it, but you couldn't like unless you had something that would allow you to like
Okay.
change
I
the
was kind of
properties of
hoping.
something. Yeah.
I was kind of hoping I could like Magneto scrap onto like the faces and block the eyes of the.
As much as
mechanical
I love the
features.
rule of cool, that definitely goes beyond your current capabilities.
That's fair. Let me have a quick look at my abilities again.
But
So,
you will be getting something along those lines eventually.
oh, very nice. Let's see.
Cool.
Oh, okay. I turn to. Actually, no. So I've got the power glove. Do I have any of those artifacts? I have those artifacts in my bag, don't I?
You do have those artifacts in your bag.
I
They are yours
do.
essentially. If
That's
nobody bought them,
true.
they bought the light one off you, but you have the rest
They
yourself.
bought the light one, which was the circlet. So
Yeah.
okay.
Nice.
I have the light one on me.
Interesting. So I'm going to motion to Nimicry and go, Nimicry, my good man, I have a plan.
I'm all ears.
I want you to strike when I pull them towards you.
All right,
whilst the
already in
shields are
action.
down.
Already in action.
So I don't know if I can do both at the same time, words, but I'm going to get out the cube of force. I'm going to hold it up and aim at least one of them, but try and focus on both of them. I'm going to start to meddle with it, with its essence, and it starts sort of shaking. Like it kind of like it just starts jittering on its own. And I build it up, and it jitters more and more, and I have to like tense my arms just to keep it like in focus. And then I twist it, and I exert force on hopefully both of them. But if that doesn't work, at least one of them. And I use it to pull the entire thing while its shield is down. Well, the shield is up, but maybe we'll see. Pull it towards not kind of towards just past Nimicry, so not like at him, so it's going to hit him, but like past him, just like a breadth's hair, so he can be in striking distance.
Okay. What are the exact properties of the force cube again?
Cube of force allows extra exertion of force onto other objects, pushing, pulling, jumping, etc. 3 charge. 3 charges.
Cool. So we used up 1 charge. Okay. You don't need to roll on that, I don't think, because it's an object.
Yes, she's in a magical item.
Yep. So you
Question.
managed to push the thing, it like wobbles and shakes and jitters, but it manages to like stumble into the pool, which actually slows it down due to the thickness of the pool. And its
sludge.
back is now turned to Nimicry.
Question.
Lovely.
Words just for maybe future canonical thing to think about.
Yeah.
If it was an intelligent construct, could it like actively resist?
It's
Since
not intelligent.
Yeah, I know it's not intelligent, but like I'm saying, like hypothetically, I don't know.
If
It's something to think about.
yeah. If it had some sort of consciousness, absolutely, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Just as a thought. All right.
Okay.
So right now that is in a slightly unfavorable position defensively for itself.
Yeah.
All right. I am
Like,
going to.
If it was
Sorry.
humanoid, it could use strength to like push back against the
thing
force,
like
but yeah.
stay here. Okay, good. I just wanted future ideas just in case.
Sure.
I assume Shiri or Alexander, are you done? Good setup, Alexander.
Strike now while I hold.
All right, I am going to strike down at it, and I'm gonna use the Vow skill Retribution's Wrath.
Okay, whoa.
Yeah, I got my character sheet open. That's I want to make sure I know that like people trying to kill. I gotta make it out of here to because this story's not over yet.
Yeah, the nerf you guys.
No,
No,
we're
I'm just
playing
kidding.
right.
I'm just kidding. Don't worry, no nerfs here.
I already get nerfed from WoW all the time. Stop.
Go on.
Okay, so Retribution's Wrath. For those who know, is I declare a vow. And I make a standard attack roll. This I get an additional 1d4 plus strength, and that never misses.
Cool.
So it's basically just like it's a free thing, but I can only do that so many times per day, and it does take up Asmir to use and light, so I can't.
Yeah.
Like, it's limited. It's not something I can spam. But I'm gonna hit it. So let's see. I need a vow. Need a vow. Ah, damn. I should have thought of a vow. Fuck. So good at vows.
I do.
You.
Do you take this lawful person as your wedded partner?
Not that kind of
I
vow.
do.
Okay.
Not that kind of vow.
Not that kind of vow. It's
Till death do us part, bitch.
Okay. It's no, that's I like that. Little more chaotic, neutral or good than I am. It's Lawbreaker. Boom, and I just say, and then I roll for the attack, and I should actually roll instead of just throwing the dice. Okay, seriously, stay on the goddamn table. All right, 17. Plus,
okay, yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit. That's
okay. And I was hoping that there's some extra things happen since he's in like a bad, weird position.
Yep. So roll your damage and.
All right. Come on, mace these dice. Be nice to me. All right, so that's 5 plus 2 is 7 plus the 1d4. 4.
Okay, so what's that in total?
11.
11. That's plus the 4 that never misses.
Yeah, that was plus 4. That is the total.
Okay, so
total.
11. That's 29 damage. Okay, so you managed to hit the construct right in the back. It is defenseless against your shield. Takes the full. Without a shield, it takes the full brunt of the blow in the back, and is like stuck in the blood. It can still move its body. It can twist it, but it cannot move anymore.
Okay, so it's essentially incapacitated, or I guess immobile, but not incapacitated.
Yeah,
is the word. Okay, I just want to make sure that I understand that.
Perfect.
All right, good work. Good setup there, Alexander.
Ah.
Come on, guys. Come on.
Teshi's next.
Thank you. Thank you.
I am. They're not really close to me.
You can move though.
True, I can move.
There's like 2 spaces, so that would be like
you also have
20.
an arrow.
The problem is the shield is in front though, so.
Oh, that's right. My bad. My bad. Entirely possible. My bad.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is do a fun little move that I haven't been able to use yet. So
Okay.
I'm going to use it as an excuse to use it.
I think I know what you're going to use.
Ooh, this is gonna be cool.
I am going to use my stepping stones.
Awesome.
Nice. I don't know what those are. What are those?
What are those? That's awesome.
So my
Is that a
stepping
band? Yeah.
stones, are you in a band?
Are you in a band?
I was in a band.
Yeah. Go on.
Okay, so since we're in combat, what allows me to do is jump behind an enemy to hit them from behind with my daggers.
Oh, cool.
Basically, she can literally like use her
but in
daggers
order
as stepping
to
stones
jump
to
behind
jump.
them, I'm literally just like levitating my daggers that I have. So my dragon teeth daggers.
That's pretty cool.
I'm
Like a
just
lot.
stepping on those to get behind statue A. So I get like right about here to attack it
Hey,
from behind.
good job.
So that uses one of my kinesis.
Yeah, I've got to check my stuff here.
And then
Excuse me.
since they are just machines, I'm just going to go with my dragon dagger and not the one that has poison imbued in
Yeah,
it.
because
Well,
That it's a machine.
they're
no
mechanical.
bueno on the poison. No. Yeah.
I don't
Let's see
know
if
that
I can
that's
poison this
Spanish.
Yeah,
machine.
it's probably not
Never know.
accurate. Yeah.
Okay, so my fun daggers say they do the 4 points. So
Ooh,
that's
nice.
nice at
Cool.
least. Then did I need to roll a d20 for that as well?
You did, yes. You do still need to roll. The other one you don't, because that's like an additional. I guess that would
Okay.
be a bonus action in that instance.
Yeah, or at least is it maybe a bonus effect?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Roll a d20, see how it goes. They're pretty big, so they're kind of hard to miss.
Yeah, and he's already kind of staggered, isn't he? Like
Yeah.
he's
He's stuck.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to give him -2 to his dexterity because of that.
That's nice.
Seems fair, right? He can't move.
Yeah, stuck and
Since
stabbed.
this is a kinesis, does that mean I have it lowered by 1?
Yep.
I don't remember how we did it. Okay.
It's basically mana pool. Yeah.
Then I have 17 instead of 18.
Oh no. Your kinesis is just how much mana you have.
Yeah.
So you're so if you use a kinesis ability, your pool of kinesis goes down by 1.
See, I thought we were adding something to roll.
They're mana.
Because
They're
for
just
some
mana.
reason I have a thing of going +1 to rolls for priority sense.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why
Well, in that case, if that's something you have, then you do have priority. That's because of your class, actually. So you do get a priority to that
I thought
because
that
you're.
was because of my allergies.
No, your allergies limit how many you can use. Remember, you can only use 3. Kinesis.
3 any sort of abilities.
Yeah, before you have to take some medication. Yeah.
I'm at 2 right now.
Okay. So yeah, you do get +1 to that.
Yeah.
You're correct. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, then I have 17.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's not even.
I went boogie with the Durgan tooth. I just pretend this is a Durgan tooth, and I just went.
2d4 rolls and actually 3d4 rolls.
What's Teshalin's favorite video game? Pokey Pokey Literature Club.
That's such a depressing name. Wait, it's supposed to be 3? I thought it was only 1.
No, you get 2
The 3?
because you're using daggers. You automatically have 2 normal.
Oh.
You can do your normal
Okay.
attacks. You do your normal dagger attacks, and you get bonus dagger attack on top of that.
Okay. Well, the first one is the 4.
Okay.
And
So 3
then
4s basically. Yeah.
and then we get a 1 after that. And then apparently another 1.
Did you
Okay,
add the
cool.
Dex mod at one point just because she's dexterous? Like not to every attack, but to like the overall.
That only adds to your hit chance, correct? Not your actual damage.
No, it adds to your damage. It would add to your
Okay,
damage too.
Extra 1 damage then.
I don't know what her dex
Is
is.
it-
I don't know what your dex is. What's your dex
Oh.
mod?
My dex mod is 3.
So it'd be an
Okay.
extra 3 damage.
An extra 3 damage.
Yeah. So we have 4 plus 1 plus 1, so 6 there plus 3, so 9.
That's 9 damage. It was at 28.
It took 29 points of damage.
29, yeah, thank you. Plus, how many? 9?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 38. Okay, cool. It's kind of hunching over at this point now. It's stabby. Body parts kind of blah, 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 blah. Bounce around a bit. It's hunching over. It can still rotate its body, but it looks like it's getting to a fairly weakened state at this point. Lottie, it's your turn.
Yes.
Ignore the cat for 5 seconds.
That's gonna be really hard. Roll.
You're talking to Lottie here.
Yeah. Okay, so
Wait,
she's
no,
torn
shit,
as to
no.
whether to.
Shit. They never attacked. I have to do an attack with them.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
correct.
Oh
You were
yeah.
correct. Sorry.
We
Should have
get
done
the
that before
turn.
Teshi. I'll allow it this one time, okay. So
Alright.
Teshi was so dexterous, she went first.
Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
obviously.
I'm just so speedy. Fine.
Regal Grace.
17.
Exactly.
Plus Dex
Whoa.
is 6, so that would actually
Minus 2.
That's -2, so that's 15. Does that miss? Okay, so I'll explain the attack first of all. Okay, so
Yeah, who is it hitting?
the
Yeah.
body starts upright and it's basically gets its sword and starts swinging around in a circle like this, and basically starts hitting anything within like 5 feet of it, like just within its immediate like
So
physical.
basically anyone except for Luthien, this attack. can hit.
No, 5 feet. I
Yeah,
would
'cause
say Teshi and
It's down in the water.
yeah,
With blood. So it's lower.
Teshi. I'm sorry, no, Lottie and Alexander would be out of the way, but you and Nim would not be. Are any of you high enough to like actually dodge that?
If there's a bridge to come over this, I don't think he would. I don't think he'd be able to hit us.
It's quite tall. It's like 8 feet tall.
Okay.
Like the water's only
So,
like 2 feet.
So I'm gonna use my interrupt skill, my once a day.
God damn it! I wish I hadn't given you that.
You know, I mean, I just
Wish you didn't make him a pally.
You're gonna look at it. I'm just gonna look at it and be like, "Bam!"
Okay, so it bounces off like it
Yeah, it
spins
bounces
around
off
and
every-
it like it sort of bounces around and like just whacks like it spins back around the other way, and just basically does nothing. Like it's just spinning around like a spinning top at this point.
To quote
Just
Mercadian Mask's counterspell, your attack has been rendered harmless. It is, however, quite pretty.
Nice job, Nim. That's actually quite hilarious to just see this thing just circle around like that. Hey, little Trellin, make sure you get pictures of this. This is hilarious.
I can't do that again. We need to get this done.
you can only do that once a day. So
Like after, yeah, that's a hard cap.
Well, at least it's almost dead. Then we only have that one to deal with. So we're
Yeah.
getting close.
Your turn, Lottie.
We got this, team.
Oh, God.
How far can you move in one?
Depend. With you, it's about 10 feet, I would say. You're close. You're about 10. You are 10 feet away from us.
From the one in the water?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not going to be super religious about distance. Just general. It's just a general like.
No, I'm watching you guys with the spinning top, and I'm still here ringing this bell.
It's time to
And
do
I'm like,
something.
yeah, I'm like, huh. You pretty much don't need to ring this anymore. You guys got this.
That one at least.
Yeah, this one. We have this one.
Yeah. And I'm looking at the other one and I'm thinking, that thing's still scary. So I'm just gonna move myself down towards the bridge here. I'm not ringing the bell anymore. I just move myself down so that if it tries to go anywhere near Luthien, I can hopefully block it. And that's pretty much my plan.
Wow. Okay.
Solid.
Gonna move a
Like,
few inches. Okay.
They're both facing me, so I can't attack them. So
Okay.
That is fair. The bell plan worked.
I'm
Yeah.
defense and distraction.
Definitely distraction. Okay. Alexander.
So, it'll probably require a dexterity check, but Alexander, he's not accustomed to battle, or should I say, he hasn't been in a life or death fight for quite a few years, and he is a man of older age, so his limbs are a bit stiff, but
What
the
dexterity?
adrenaline's pumping. The adrenaline's pumping. He's agitated. He's furious, and it's fight or flight. So he will attempt to like climb onto the banister of the railings of the bridge, get his polearm laid down, his bushindo, and he will leap from the railings atop the like erratic machine, like straight in, like aiming for the head, straight down as much as possible.
Okay. Yeah, that
Be a
sounds like
lunge through the air.
you're also like what, like 200 pounds of muscle, but go for it.
Okay. Dex.
You can do this. I believe in you.
Ah, shit.
Uh-oh.
So, I did mention he's old. It's a 3.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, you're gonna have to do the jump at least.
Yeah, so that is the jump.
But you said
dex
you were gonna
roll.
jump off the edge of the railing, so you're gonna have to jump. You're gonna have to do the jump.
Yeah, so he does the jump on a 3.
As
Like
in, move your character where he's going to jump to.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, so like he jumps. He might even
Okay.
fall on top of Mimicry, depending how bad the roll was.
No, it's not that bad, but he does fall into the, like, he tries to attempt to leap towards the enemy and attack it, but you do end up falling into the pool of blood. Thankfully, you're so tall that it only like reaches your feet, but you've failed to miss your target, and now you're stuck in the blood with the enemy. You can still move your body, upper body, but your legs, your movement has been severely restricted.
Brilliant. Perfect.
Nim.
Okay. So what situation? So let's take a look at the situation here. I want to. The one thing is staggered. I want to see if I can't hit it. So I want to see if I can't hit it.
It's a good old standard swing.
Yeah, I mean, I have a few more tricks up my sleeve, but I need to save them just in case. So I'm gonna go with, let's give it a roll. Oh, that's an 8 plus 2.
8 plus 2. Okay. That's a 10.
I don't know if that hits.
Yeah, because his dexterity is reduced 8, so yes, it's
okay.
it's a his. Yep.
All right, let's roll the 8. That is 6 plus 2 is 8.
Okay, cool. 8 damage. So that would be.
That's 38 plus 8 is, you're at 46.
Okay, 46. Okay, cool. As you hit the enemy with your swing, its body falls forward, and it just appears to have like stopped moving. It's motionless, as if however you hit it, wherever you whacked it, it's completely depleted all capability it has to function, and it just stops dead in the water, hunched over, dead. So one of them has been taken down. As you do that, the sword from that enemy flies off towards the other skeleton creature, and the other skeleton creature is now holding 2 swords.
Oh, tell me we have a multi-weapon fighting penalty,
Yeah.
please. Please tell me we get a -2. -2 on multi-weapon fighting penalty, please.
How does that work? Feel free to.
Do you want to know?
Yes, please.
Okay. So when so according to the OGL rules, multi-weapon fighting, for every attack that you would make with a weapon in your offhand, it gets a -2 roll, and that roll it goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Depending on how the number of attacks that you get, but you can offset that via feats with improved 2-weapon, greater 2-weapon, superior 2-weapon, and there's a mythic one.
Okay, so there will be a -2 to the roll.
It's only on the offhand roll.
Yeah, of course. Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, cool. We will include that. Perfect. Thank you for educating the games master. Very much.
I played a lot of
Yeah.
D&D when I was younger, and you know what's crazy? I bought the books. I didn't pirate them, so maybe they could ease up, Hasbro.
Ooh, controversial.
That's what I'm saying. I have the player's handbooks. I have magic encyclopedias. I have so much from
It's all
second
mine.
and third edition.
Yeah, because it was all bought legitimately. Yeah, they can ease the fuck up a little bit.
Like I have probably spent like hundreds. Let's just say hundreds.
While we're here,
I have spent money.
Exactly. I have given them money. I have provided them with financial security.
Masty did help me out during over Christmas to get some
those are
rule
nice.
books and stuff. Helped me
Those are
learn
nice.
the basics, as I go. Lots of really
Also-
good stuff in here, and
cheery words. There's a book out of 3.5 that deals with like mechs and artifice, which might be really helpful. They were basically the whole point was it was designed to build these giant robots that were powered via various means, be it human, steam, magic, to fight dragons from the moon. And it was a really it was a big like a 300-page book on all the rules involving it. It's really good. I forget exactly what it was called.
It was another one of the monster compendiums. One of the extra edition
on the
books.
next episode, Power Rangers. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, Cherry's an artificer. Maybe there's something I can do with that.
We're getting a giant mech, Cherry. That's the condition of you joining this.
I think he's got to be at least level 10 for that.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know we can do that.
That's the condition of you joining the show, Cherry. You have to build us a mech.
Right. Well, does that then presume the coming of dragons from the moon? You know,
I don't know.
Totally,
They don't have
sure.
to be from the moon. We're progressive around here. They could be from another planet. It's fine. What's the matter?
with
Well,
sailors
from
from the moon.
Mars.
We're
Okay,
inclusive
who's
around here.
next? The machines are next. One of them is down. So the next one,
Jim just defeated Statue A, so we only
yeah,
have
Statue B,
left.
now has 2 weapons in its hand, and starts moving towards you, and manages to lift them both up at one time. Lottie is the nearest, and thanks to her annoying bell, he decides to focus on her and does an attack roll.
Oh, I can't do that.
Oh boy. That is a 19. Sorry, that's an not attack, yeah, attack roll.
So is he hitting with one or two?
2.
Because
So it's going to be
each one needs a roll.
Yeah,
So
each one needs to roll. I
first
know that
one's
much. 19. So his dexterity is -1, so that's 18. Lottie, what is your hit chance?
Wait. So what do
So what's
I
your armor
roll?
class? Sorry, what's your armor class?
My armor class was 15 because my dex is high.
Okay, so it definitely hits you. Okay, let's do this.
He hits with 1.
I have a
Well,
nice
see, you
thing
must
like
protect that matador.
this application takes your stats, like what you put in for dexterity and all that sort of stuff, and it automatically does the maths when you press the button.
Nice.
Which means because I know my brain, I would not be able to manage that. So each weapon is a D8. The first one was a 4, and the second one is.
Did you make a second attack roll?
I'm doing it. Do I have to do an attack roll for each attack?
For each attack, yeah.
Oh, so if I did dagger, I'd have to do an attack roll for each dagger attack.
Generally, yeah. That's
Okay.
that's how it's generally. Now we don't have to do it like
yeah,
that.
cool. 16. So he's -1. That's 15. What happens if
-2? -2.
No, this one only has -1 because he's not inside the. Because he's not inside.
No. The 2-weapon fighting penalty.
Oh,
the 2
thank
weapons.
you. Okay, so
That'd be
that
14.
would be 14. So that would actually miss. Damn it.
Too many rules.
Yeah,
Damn
I
it.
think at some point we should standardize these a little bit. But that's neither here nor there.
No, you're correct. You're correct. Now that I know these, I can apply them as we go. As we go. Sorry, just need to bring up a damage. That hits you for 9 points of damage.
9.
Oh,
Okay.
not Lottie. No, that's not
What?
nice.
Well, that hurts.
Yeah. How much damage is that off you?
I
You're not
already had a minus-
sandbagging. Don't worry, Nimicry. I want
Okay,
to learn the rules as we go. And if I forget something, that's fine. Tell me, and I'll add this to the.
Yeah, because I just
system.
assume we're doing like 3.5, 3.75 D&D, unless otherwise stated.
No, we're doing NEQ 0.2.
Okay.
So how much damage health do you have, Lottie?
I was already at -2, so I'm now at -11, so I have 11 hit points left.
Okay,
Ooh.
11 hit points.
Ouch.
Oof. Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's next? Teshi.
Yes. Okay. So we only have this one left. So I'm just going to go with a basic arrow attack. So just normal arrow.
Okay, cool.
Because I'm a little struggling. I'm definitely getting harder to breathe here, y'all. I probably shouldn't do much more of essence, yeah. But I have a 15 on my bow and
Jesus.
arrow, so
Okay, yeah,
so
that's
I
definitely a hit.
I think I'm hitting them. Let me pull out my D6. See how much damage this arrow does.
Sure, that's not the D50, the D12 arrow. You know, big monstrous ballista bolt.
I wish Alex needs to make me that. Hey, Alex, can you make me a huge arrow, please?
That hit it. That
Well,
already hit.
You know what? I'm making that a thing.
I'm just thinking of that giant bow from Dark Souls. There's
Yeah.
DLC
Oh, no.
with
Yeah.
dragon hunting bow. Yeah. Thank you.
I'm gonna call them pick arrows.
Pick arrows. Two
Yeah.
C's. Two
Or
C's. there.
chunky arrows, yeah.
And then you need to make me arrows that are small enough to go in the middle of other people's arrows.
Yeah, they're dummy thick. Yeah.
I mean, it's great to hear words. Great.
He's hip and down with the kids.
Oh, next
Hey,
season is gonna be like.
I gotta make the show like hip
my
and
robe.
relevant to the.
This is my robe of
Think
plus
about
4 drip.
marketability. Okay, marketability. It's relevant to the lingo.
Hold on, guys. I just want to say this. As part of my doctoral, the doctorate program, that to become a psychologist, right? I had to answer a question yesterday on the marketability of the Swagger Meter 1.0. That is an actual fucking question.
What even is that?
It was 31 parts. And it was a psychological study on validity and reliability and a whole bunch of other things. And I'm gonna tell you, I have some images from that fucking slide that I will share with the Discord, and you will be like, okay, this is a thing.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Swagger Meter 1.0.
Okay, let me see. Okay, good.
This just sounds like somebody was trying to advertise something, like sell something, and
well,
using
that was
you.
the point. The
And
research
it was
study.
definitely targeting the
18 to 25-year-olds.
The younger millennials and elder Gen Zs. Definitely the Zennial era of people, where swagger was definitely the thing, as well as YOLO.
Look, it was designed by YOLO Inc. This is the premise.
Is this?
This was real. This was the thing I had to do.
Minus 10 out of 10.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Let's see if I can find it.
I
Okay.
just imagine very stereotypically like boardroom executives, right? They're all like in their 50s or higher, and they're like, "There's all these cool terms now with the kids on the street. We need to tap into this profitable customer psychology and really market our new products."
Here it is. It's saved. It's saved as a JF. That's weird. It's in there. It's from.
We will
it's
look
in
at
there.
it after the show.
Look at it later. It's fine. You'll love it.
Yeah.
You'll love it.
You have an arrow to shoot, Teshi.
I already did. I did 3 points of damage.
Oh, three whole points of damage. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, apparently the D6 didn't like me. I'm gonna throw this D6 back into the bag because it was not a good D6.
So you managed to shoot the arrow towards the machine. It manages to hit it slightly, jamming into one of its cogs, one of its pieces, and it takes
just
3
so
points.
everyone can visualize this, I totally squatted down onto the ground and just went like this and shot it because I am very exhausted right now.
So now it's got 2 arrows stuck in this.
Hashtag Ranger.
So that's 6 points of damage so far? Yeah, 6 points of damage. Lottie.
Does it still have a shield?
Only at the front.
That was also the stat.
Oh wait, no, because now it's holding 2 swords, it can't actually activate the shield.
Yeah.
It would have had to have dropped it to attack.
Yep.
Then I guess I'm in hit range, so I'm gonna hit it with my yarn.
With your yarn.
Yeah.
A ball of yarn on a stick.
All
So I
right.
have to roll D20 first and then hit, and then my attack roll, right?
But which ball of
see if it
yarn are
hit.
you going to use?
They both
Well-
basically get rolled at the same time. Doesn't matter when.
The bouncy yarn is not stable. I can't control that thing yet. It's wrapped in a blanket in my backpack. That thing is on it could hit anybody. So I'm going with my original, which is poison, but obviously poison's not going to do anything to
I
this
will
thing.
say, should you ever choose to like put it on a ball of string, you could technically use it like a yo-yo. It would go like
Oh, that'd-
Or like a ping pong, like
Yeah.
ping pong.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't think I
God.
have the ability to do that.
Smashes
Like
and
to
it's the
attach
You have
it.
20 decks. You can definitely do that.
No, you will need
No,
time
but to like
like
attach it.
yeah, you
Yeah.
would need time to attach it. Unfortunately, so you can't do that now.
It'd be
but-
like a machine gun. The rate of hitting the impact, like
But the more she
Like-
uses it, the more powerful it will get. So
Like she needs to find an appropriate stick to attach it to. She's only got one stick, and the other yarn's attached to it.
dual wielding yarn sticks. That's
it's like a flail.
yeah.
I rolled a 15
Okay,
to
yeah,
hit.
that's a hit. That's a hit. Yep.
And then I believe mine is a D6. We'll check. Yeah, D6 for weapon. So I'm gonna go for this one.
Well, then we're all fucked, Tesha, because there's like 3 of us, I'd say at least.
I got a 5 on my
Nice.
hit thingy.
Plus Dex mod. Plus Dex mod.
Woohoo, Dex mod.
Plus Dex
Wait,
mod.
did they get Dex mod too?
Yeah.
And that's
Obviously
another plus
dexterity.
5.
Would that be plus 5?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
got a
because
plus 5.
she's at 20.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I maxed my
She
Dex.
Yeah, she is the
Okay.
dexterous
And like,
cat.
technically she can go higher than 20, but like normally that's with like weird special conditions. So you
Yeah,
don't
it is
Yeah.
possible.
have
So
to learn.
with the
those.
precision of a tennis ball player, you throw out your ball of yarn, it's like whoosh, whoosh, and it just whacks the enemy in one of its arms, and it does turn around to face you since you managed to hit it, but you take off 10 points of damage. Woo, and now he's upside down. That looks very silly.
This game is silly, and I love it.
But it does take 10 points of damage, so that's now 18 points of damage. Good job.
So is it like is the entity actually like upside down?
No, it's just that's
posture-wise,
just
or
to
is
give
that-
you an idea of what direction it's facing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We don't have flippable
Wait, actually,
sprites.
wait, no, that's technically wrong.
She flipped him.
It's facing that way. There we go. So it's facing towards Lottie. Hey, Tree Frog. It's your turn. Alexander.
Okay, so I'm going to attempt to have a look. I'm going to attempt to move up back onto the marble, so I can
Okay.
see some sort of resistance check or strength check.
You'll
to get out
have
the sludge.
-2 to your dexterity.
Oh goodness gracious! So do
I
I
would
need
say-
to make a roll to get out?
Yeah, yes, I would say you probably need a roll to get out. Yeah.
And is that a dex roll?
No. I would say strength roll because you need to push your way through it.
Yeah, it's not.
Right. Okay.
Or would that be constant? No, dex. Yeah, dex.
No, it
strength, yeah.
would be strength. Yeah, it'd be strength.
Yeah.
Because he's not consuming anything that would weaken him.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
trying. Cool.
Ooh, natural 20, but I
That's
do
just
get a
more
minus.
for,
I do get a
being
minus
nimble.
1 because of my less than 10 strength.
Yeah. Does it? If you get a natural 20, does that still count even without
No,
modifiers?
natural 20's automatic success.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
not
that's-
affected
that's-
by modifiers.
Just like a natural 1 is like, hey, you fell on your face. friend.
You failed. Yeah.
I killed God with a spoon.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Yeah, I've also played
Victory!
Shin Megami Tensei games.
I got that reference.
Okay.
Okay, so with the precision of Spider-Man, you do a triple backflip out of the water. Or out of the
land.
blood.
Majestic AF.
You can do it otherwise if you want. Don't let me actually dictate how you did that. How did you get out?
I just I suppose by sheer force I just like lunged my leg forward, my left leg onto the rise in the marble, and I just pulled myself out. I'm not going to do that in case my wheelie chair slips. And that'll be
Do
painful.
not hurt yourself.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't come into the office tomorrow. Why did I injure myself? Well.
I think you got a natural 20, so you didn't even hurt yourself. You just fucking ruled that.
Absolutely.
So
Okay, so
Just
I
paint it.
I can now move because technically it was an action to move out of the sludge.
yeah, you can
So
move,
that
but you won't be able to
classes an
take
action
another
for movement.
action.
That's fine. So I'm going to sprint. How far can I move actually? Hang on.
I'd say yours. I'd say 10, 20 feet. Yeah.
20 feet. So do you think I can get here in 20 feet?
I would say Lottie would be about 20 feet.
Okay, so I get just about next to Lottie.
Yeah, that would be adequate. Yeah.
And I pass my go.
Cool. Nim.
All right. Let's see here. So we've got Teshlins next to me, Lottie and Alexander over there. One guy is currently rusting. That's fine. Can I reach Lottie?
You would probably be just about where the gem is. Would be about 20 feet.
20. Okay, yeah, because I am in the middle of the bridge, and I'm not as big as Alexander was. Alexander's taller than me. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to move to the gym. So I'll move to the gym.
To the gym?
The gym.
Oh, gem.
I thought
it's a
gem.
I gotta move to the
is it
gym.
the gem?
Yeah.
Do some
So-
push-ups, get some squats,
I'll-
like, lift some weights.
I'll move. I'll move for the Ruby there and
Ruby. We cannot hold the note to save our lives.
Red. I can sing like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
you
what
can.
y'all
But,
talking about. Anyways, so
I
I'm
think
here.
Dash can as well, but not
And
Colorado.
I guess I'm
Just
gonna
jump
have
over
to
the chasm.
have to hold.
Oh yeah, Teshi's. No, it's the monster's turn next.
Yeah, it's the monster's turn.
So
Yeah.
I know what you want to do, Teshi. I know exactly what skill you want to use, but
Are you sure I want to use a skill?
oh yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna be bad if I use a skill.
Everything's skillful with Teshi.
Ooh, okay. I rolled an 8 on one attack, and I rolled a 12 on the other attack.
Who you attacking?
That's a
Right.
good question.
Because it can either turn back towards me
I don't think it can hit you.
or no,
it would
I'm
no, because it would get stuck
across the
in
thing from
the. It
in
could
the
move
water,
in.
yeah.
I have to think about that now. It could move into the. It
Yeah.
would get stuck if it moved in, but.
Or is it going across the bridge
It's
to
going to go towards the
Alex's
bridge, towards Lottie and
Alexander.
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 So can that hit either of you? Can either of those hit you?
My thing is 15, so I think
Okay.
both of those would miss me.
Okay.
Lottie being deft.
Alexander?
Yeah, just
Cheery?
swiftly dodge.
Hello. So, sorry, what did you roll?
8 and
10.
10.
8 and a 10. Oh yeah, 'cause it's double attack, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they both hit.
Okay. Oh dear.
Ooh.
So it's
Yeah,
based
oh
on
my.
it's basically if it's equal to or higher than armor, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
equal to or higher.
Plus
Yeah,
dex
yeah, they
bonus, dex
definitely hit.
bonus as well.
Well, I don't get the dex bonus.
Do you have a 10 in your dexterity?
My dexterity is like if 10 is neutral, no bonus or debuff.
Yeah.
I get
10
a
is
debuff
normal human.
technically.
Oh, I see. 10. Yeah,
Oh.
10 is normal human.
So
Yeah,
the
so-
first
Normal
one hits for 8 damage, and
Alexander, he reels back and he. Ah.
and the second one hits for 8 damage as well.
Jeez.
So yeah, that is
He
6.
he sort of yelps almost, and he falls to his knees in agony, and he is looking in a really bad way, to put it that way.
It had been chopped up a little.
I'm gonna say, HP, do you
He's
have
just
like
holding
4?
a gaping wound.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Like,
If
how
I
much
can,
HP do you have left? Like 4?
Do you want to know?
I think
Yes,
2.
I'm worried
Yeah.
for your safety.
Yeah.
I'm not a fighter. I'm an old man merchant.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's
This is what
okay.
we get for bringing a merchant to
I'm
a fight.
Cal.
like
love you.
gaping wound in my shoulder, just like incapacitated with pain and agony, and
All right.
I'm like just fatigued right
You
now.
can do this.
All right. If you can be
Bef-
close to me, I could save you.
Heshi is next.
I do it. Okay. Okay. I am next. Tits. Good. So I'm going to just use one of my traits. So it's not my action. It's just basically helps my movement be better. And
Okay.
I'm going to literally jump the gap because I can jump up to 20 meters.
Yep.
That's a jump.
Because she's a ranger, she's gonna go like, whew.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo.
I can just go wee.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'm right next to Lottie and Alex now. Alex, you still with us? Are you with us, my friend?
I can't. No more.
Here, I have the healer's kit. Please put this on yourself.
Is
I don't have to roll to
like
give
a
him
patch?
an item / use it on him, do I?
The
basically
healer's
a
kit
mech-
doesn't work like that. That's not really how, unless we're making it work like that. It's not really how the healer's kit works.
I don't know how we're making it work.
You have a needle. You have some potions. Some patches. I don't know.
Like, how
Some
should we make the
gels.
healer kits work?
So
As an action, you can expand the one use of a kit to stabilize any creature that has 0 hit points without needing to
not
make a
stabilized
wisdom
yet.
check.
but he's
I'm still 2. I've not.
As long as he's alive. So you can take an action. Not yet. He's still in the game, but
Okay.
definitely hold on to that for the next.
Okay.
Yeah, you might need it.
Okay. Don't use it
need it.
early. Got it. Good. I will not use it
You
early.
just throw it at Alexander. Take this.
Which then, if that's the case, then I don't need to use the healer's kit right now. Because I was basically thinking of it as like a potion because I couldn't remember.
Nope. Unfortunately, no potions in this game.
But okay, since that's not the case, I'm just going to take my daggers like the ambidextrous ranger I am. And then just go pokey pokey.
Boogie, boogie, boogie. Okay. So that's 2 d4s.
Well, I first have to roll to see
Oh,
how well
yeah.
my daggers hit. So
I like the
first
assumption though.
for
We can do that. We can do that.
The
Yeah,
dragon.
I'm confident in you guys. You're not going to die. I didn't make this too hard.
I don't know, man. You keep rolling double 8s.
You almost killed an old man in one go. You monster.
So one dagger said gnar.
Gnar.
Oh no.
Gnar.
So one dagger just like falls out of my hand.
In case you're wondering, it has a 6 strength, so it actually does double. It does like +3 damage. Go on. You were saying, Teshi.
Okay. So the first dagger doesn't do anything because I rolled a 1, so it literally falls out of my hand.
Ouch. Okay. Epic
But
fail.
the second dagger is at, if I can do this math, at 12.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That'll hit.
Okay. So then with that one, the D4, right? For the daggers, yeah. Yeah, D4 for the daggers.
Plus Dex.
So 4 plus 3, so 7.
7. Okay. What was it at already?
It took
at
18 points of damage.
18, 7, 25. Okay, cool. 25 damage. Okay, you're getting there. You're getting there. It's about halfway down. Lottie, your turn.
Come on, the cat.
I don't have a lot of attacking ability.
Says the
But-
person who did 10 damage with a ball of yarn.
That's true. I'm worried about how close it is and how little health we have at this point, though. But I do have.
Max HP, thankfully.
So you guys can retreat. It's fine. You guys can
You
retreat if
can
necessary.
help.
Well-
You could save Alexander's life by like moving him out of the way.
Well, that I'm kind of thinking. I have cat agility
Okay.
/ acrobatics.
That is the
Would
best
it be
name.
possible to like? I know I've done it before, but to
I
like
gotta really repeat this, but go on.
to flip off the monster to try and knock it back. Could I
Ooh,
get
like
like
a
a
rat.
knockback on it to
You
push it
could.
away a bit?
You absolutely could do that.
Well, maybe you
Okay,
can knock it down if you roll high enough. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, if you
That's
manage
what I'm
to,
gonna try and do then.
depending on your number, you might be able to knock it down.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna try and do then. I was like, I'm gonna try and flip off of it. I've done it before, but I'll do it again. I'll flip off of it to try and like knock it back. I'm not aiming for an arrow or anything this time. I'm just trying to knock it back. So, fingers crossed. Ooh, that is a 14.
14.
Plus
Okay.
5. Is that without the mod?
Does that get a dex modifier?
Yeah, they always do. Anything
Yeah, so-
using Dex always everything gets the modifier of whatever you do.
So that would be 19 then.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay. I was going to say double the damage or double the dexterity to knock him down, but you went way over that. Okay. So as you do that, you go on, go, act it out.
I run at him and then I just kind of like flip and kick him with my feet and bounce back. So I get a
Roxy,
little
I want you
distance
to-
back as well. I get a little distance
I want
back.
you to flip off that wall right next to you, right now. I want you to like get a running jump. You know.
I wish I
do,
could.
like,
Suddenly
Wait,
become
say
a world
D&D
class
because-
champion.
jump on mate's hands.
This is why we play D&D, because we can't do this in real life. So
What?
you knock
you
him
guys can't
over.
do this stuff?
You fly into him. He falls over flat on his back. His sword just starts like flailing like this, unable to like get his footing. It's just like, and it's not dead, but it's immobilized for at least its next turn. And it's out of range of Alexander now. So, Alexander, what do you do?
It's the most important thing.
Besides
He's-
bleed out,
He's
yeah.
leaning down with a gash and a great cleave into his shoulder, and his left arm is just flailing. He can't, like, it's definitely severed something. He looks up, gritting through bloody teeth. This place is a mockery. You dare defile her memory. And he lets go of the wound, and blood just gushes out.
Ow.
With one arm, he sort of leans onto a spear to stand up. And he sort of musters it. He sort of makes it into like a javelin gesture. Gesture. Yeah.
Gesture.
And he, with all the might he can muster, despite literally, you can see him sort of like limp on his legs. He throws it towards the Bukishu compound at the entity. So
You
let's
know, if
see
you throw it, that means
hit.
it's no longer in your possession, right?
Yes.
Okay.
However, he's smart enough to know that he's not in a position to get close.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Okay.
He's kind of like, yo, I'm out.
Okay, you will have
Like-
to retreat.
And so he's throwing the Bishku or whatever. I'll have to look up again. And oh fuck's sake, makes sense. That is a. I mean, he's almost dead, and he's an old man, so you know, can you blame him?
He's
other-
almost
the other
dead.
guy's
He's,
helpless,
he's
Blame
almost
him.
unconscious. So.
The other guy's helpless on the floor. So I mean,
Like I am just behind Alex right now, wanting to support him as he's standing. I'm just over here like,
Feel free, like in
stop
like.
moving, please stop.
Yeah, like, he
moving.
can-
I'm begging you, stop. Please,
He
sit down.
he's thrown on a 3. So is it the roll plus dex for attack?
Yes.
yeah.
Go to 2. So it's 2.
But the enemy is immobilized, so the dex stat doesn't matter. Now that I think about it, actually, it's completely
So is it gonna
immobilized.
hit?
So you can't really miss because it can't move. It can't dodge.
I mean, I
it
guess a
can't-
natural
Okay,
one
on
could
a
miss.
2, on a
Natural
2
one
he
would-
hits,
yeah.
apparently.
Okay, so
That's
it's a
fair,
pretty
that's fair.
lame throw, but considering the enemy can't move, it does manage to like embed itself right in the middle of its chest. How much damage does it do?
Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so
2d20. Just 2d20.
Yeah.
yeah, that's 2d20. Yeah,
50 points.
there's my dice. Oh, so that's 4 damage in total.
Plus minus dex, technically 3.
Plus, technically 3. Yeah, he's not a fighter.
No.
So yes, that's 3 damage.
You do 2
And,
rolls.
Yeah, that was 2 rolls. That was 2
Okay.
2. It's
Oh.
2d4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
so-
okay. So that's 3 damage. So
Okay.
that's what was it at? 20.
So
The 25 now. It's 28.
I
28,
just know
okay.
how much damage its total takes.
28.
after throwing the weapon, he limps away as far as possible, just sort of slumps onto his knees in the corner, just trying to stem the bleeding from the great gash in his shoulder. And that's
Chilling
the,
out with
that's
me and the
end of his go.
journalist. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of his go.
All right.
You can hang out
it's
here
my-
together. There you go.
I think it's my turn now.
Do help Alex walk over to the corner.
Yeah. Let's say it's my
You
turn
can,
now.
but then you'd be further away.
Is there? Can I? I mean, this thing's immobile. Can I like roll for a coup de grace?
Meaning.
Like an execute, like how I did with that very first episode, where the thing wouldn't, like the thing was helpless and I executed it.
You wouldn't be able to execute it, but if you do, I will concede that if you get a high enough roll, I will consider it a defeat.
Okay, I just figured I'd ask because like this thing's helpless.
Just because it is immobilized, it is exposed. So anything you do, any attack you do, will be an automatic crit.
Okay, well let's move myself towards there and make an attack.
You know, as Yu-Gi-Oh would say, believe in the heart of the dice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got this.
All right. Let's see. So, so it's automatically gonna hit. I'm gonna skip the attack roll then, or do you want me to roll the attack roll? I mean, I guess technically
because it's immobilized, so it doesn't
I
matter.
could technically get a 1, but okay.
Well, no, actually, yeah, I do roll just because you might get a 1.
Okay.
Don't get a 1, please.
I got a 10 plus
Okay.
2.
That's technically a 1 next to 0.
So I got so I hit, and then let's see how the damage is. Okay, so that's 3 plus 2. That's 5 damage.
Okay, that's
You know,
10 damage, so that's 30.
Oh, it's doubled. You doubled the damage?
Yeah, I said an automatic crit since it can't dodge.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, so 10 damage.
Because it's such a big bulky creature, you're going to hit us. There's no chance.
Oh wait,
of it.
wouldn't my attack have also automatic crit?
That's a good point. How
So
much
that'd be
damage did you do?
So that'd be 6 damage from
That would
me.
be 6 damage, so
Because Alex did 3. So
38. That's 30. That's
Yeah.
38 damage. Okay, you reach over. That's almost its full health. So you reach over. Go on, act it out. Kill it. Kill it,
Okay,
destroy it.
so
Wreck
know,
it.
all right. So as I get over, looking back, glancing back at the corner, seeing Alex getting ready to bleed out, I was like, okay, it's time to leave now. I reach up with Inheritor and I slam the sword right through its face and give it a twist, pulling out with a vicious flourish, and say, "We're done here."
Okay.
I don't know if it makes noise, but we're definitely done.
Oh, no,
here.
it's just
Split its fucking head open.
machinery. Okay, split its head open. Head's on the floor, rolls into the pool of blood.
Roll for quip.
Yeah.
I got an 11. You won't get ahead in life.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Had to roll for quip.
As the creature goes down, the entire room goes dark. And
by the light.
I can't change the dynamic lighting on that object.
That's cool.
Okay, the entire room goes dark, and the whole structure starts shaking. The walls start crumbling. Things start falling from the roof. Debris. You might want to start moving.
Can I, as an action, can I use Order's Mercy on Cheery or on Alexander, so that he can move a little? Okay, so I'm gonna move over. Just as an action, be like, hey, you're gonna burn the rest of my. I'm gonna burn three essence or three kinesis to be like, live, motherfucker.
That's how that works.
The power of paladins compels you.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's I gotta burn. I'm basically giving my essence power to convert to HP. I don't know. Words never really worked out how much health that is, but I'm using 3. I'm using 3 to just be like, live. Like, I got 1 in the tank after this. I got 1 more in the
Live your
tank.
life.
Old man, you're not dead yet.
Let's get moving.
Okay, so we'll just say that you're good for now.
Let's get out of here quickly.
Yeah.
Now that
It's
these
enough
things
to
are
make him
taken care of.
walk.
Yeah, he's fine. He's mobile, ambulatory, good.
The Trellin journalist climbs on top of Words and you get out of the way there. Knocks the enemy into the creature, into the water, into the blood as he
Yay.
passes by. It splashes through. Teshi, Nim, you want to start moving?
Yeah.
I am moving.
Nim isn't moving. Oh, there he is. Okay.
Yeah. It's sorry, it's just a little latency there.
For some reason, the site is like super delayed for me right now.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's really.
The door is over this way. Where's the door? Why is the door not?
I can't see anything
No,
down past
the
this
door
point.
to leave was down below. Wait, why is nothing lighting
That is
up?
another area, but do you want to go in there? The place is falling apart.
We need to leave. I think we really need to leave.
Lottie,
Are we going the right way?
Teshi found the right door.
We'll
They really
rally.
found the
Are we
right
gonna rally
door.
on Teshi?
Wait,
Okay,
there's a treasure over there?
There's a treasure
wanna
over
get it,
there.
but you're going to start taking 1 point of damage for every action you
Oh, the
take.
room over there.
We need to get out of here.
I'm already in here, so I'm going to check the
Okay.
chest.
You notice a pretty pair of slippers in the chest. Grab it.
Yeah, I grab it. Yeah. Wait, so that's 1 point of damage?
You take 1 point of damage, yeah.
All right, you're at 10.
Okay, yeah. So I'll up that to 12.
Where's the feline? Has she faltered behind?
I found slippers.
Great. Let's talk about them once we're out of here. So I guess we're getting out of here, right? Like, I mean,
Yes.
that's the plan.
You do notice the piece of armor that you left discarded as you run by. It's not
Do you
emitting.
want to grab the armor?
It's not. Okay, I guess I will. It's not emitting the
You
same
wanna
energy it
touch
was
it?
before. It appears.
Okay,
to be
so as
like,
long as it's not emitting the same energy, because before that was real bad.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I'm
Basically,
saying.
everything
If
in here is
the
becoming
skull
inert,
is able
and
to be touched now, maybe the armor can be touched.
I'm gonna have a long talk with Arson when I die about this. A long talk.
oh, sorry, Jerry.
Okay.
Grabbing
Mind
onto
the
Jerry for
gap.
dear life. Yeah.
Safety. Mind the gap.
Cherry, we love you. Come with us.
No lie.
Don't
Don't
die on
die.
us.
Yeah, we like you, Cherry. You're great.
I'm
You're
trying the
one-
best I can.
You're one of my favorite pensioners.
I thought that was me.
You're not in my
Jeez.
life
They
insurance.
said one of my favorites.
Ugh.
I have several favorites. You both are
I'm
you
only
both are
50.
excellent.
I'm not at pension level just yet.
Well, I don't know how
If you
old he
save
is.
me, I'll write you my will.
That's fine. I'm not worried about possessions. I'd like you to live. Oh God.
Oh,
Yay!
we escaped.
So,
I'm
let's-
on the world map. Yay!
Which is taking
I'm on
time
the
to
road
load.
map
There
too,
we
yeah.
go.
behind us, we get to see the very plot convenient cave in that goes, and there's dust settles.
The whole building
Trellis.
hasn't collapsed, but the entranceway, the door has like crumbled in, and the rocks and stuff have started to like fall over the entrance, blocking the way back in.
Well,
But
I hope we got everything that we needed out of there, because we're not going back, right?
Not anytime soon.
Okay, good.
What I got was painful memories.
You're alive. That's the important thing.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Oh, so-
That cube trick was really cool.
Yeah.
That was, you were all very smart and resourceful during that. I am highly impressed by the ingenuity of all you young people. The Neverending Quest Log is a talk show, podcast, and video series focused on discussing the latest RPG news and revisiting the classics with a bit of a tabletop RPG twist. You can catch us live over on Twitch, or you can check us out on YouTube and every major podcast platform. If you enjoy what we're creating here, please consider supporting us over on Ko-fi. You can find us on all these platforms just by searching for No Word Count or the Neverending Quest Log. Take care of yourselves. Stay beautiful.